What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here, back with more Diablo, and also back with praying that everything works here this time. It was really irritating last time how the stream kept dropping, but I'm hoping that it doesn't happen again. YouTube, I'm looking at you. Also, you may notice a slight difference in appearance for Alfarius. Mostly I was just playing around with the item looks, and I wanted to try out the snake helmet and see how far we could push the snake theme here. I feel like we can push it further. Unfortunately, a crossbow can't be changed in terms of color scheme. It has to be red, which is kind of irritating considering it's kind of clashy. But anyway, I'm gonna go with this for now, and then we'll see more later on. Alrighty, hey, I finally made it on time. You made it on time, maybe, but I apparently did not. Sorry about the delay, guys. Had to run a little bit along and work, unfortunately. As I said, this week has been a little bit more work-filled than I was originally expecting, but what can you do? Anyway. I tried farming that crossbow a little bit, the rare crossbow in that place, but unfortunately couldn't get a version of it that was sacred. I think what we'll do is we'll periodically go there. After every mission, we'll just stop by, if I can remember exactly where it is, and then if I can get it to drop swell, and if I can't, well, not a huge deal. Honestly, the crossbow that we got from that random mob was actually quite good. This one, it's 700 item pound, considerably stronger than all of these ones are. Though I imagine if this one actually drops into... Wait, did I go to the wrong place? No, I didn't. If this one can actually get to drop while being sacred, it would probably be better, but yeah, I'm kind of not willing to sit there for ages just waiting for it to drop. So we're going to do it between missions and strongholds. We're doing a bit of a renown farm today, so quests and strongholds. I definitely need to clear all those. And is this guy back? Yes, indeed he is. He also really takes quite a long time to spawn periodically, like definitely took at least 15 minutes several times in a row, and then at that point I was just like, you know what, screw it. There we go, and haunted crossbow, but probably not a sacred haunted crossbow. Slightly better one than a couple of the others, but still not good enough. It's okay, we'll be back. At least he's a very quick kill, and so is his ghost pal there. Anyway, we got lots of quests in this zone as well, but let's see, where's the strongholds that we haven't cleared? There's one here. And there's one... Wait, no, that's the Tree of Whispers. Oh, right, we gotta finish up the Tree of Whispers stuff. Alright, I guess we'll start with this Stronghold. Oh, you know what we could do? We haven't claimed this waypoint, so we could come down here, clear 3 dungeons in a row as well as the waypoint. We still need to clear every dungeon for the reward, unless I'm mistaken, right? Let me just see the map. Yeah, wait. How do you count... It's not this... Alright, this. So, side dungeons, renown value 30. So after strongholds, the side dungeons are actually quite a lot of value. Alright, so we can at least farm some bosses doing various dungeons while we're at it. Swell. I think that'll work out well. And away we go. I still have definitely missed a few waypoints. And we definitely want those Paragon points in order to activate a bunch of stuff. Oh, speaking of the Paragon points, I took another look at that system in between the episodes and got a few more of these glyphs. So the only thing I don't know about this is how these things level up. I gotta look at that because their radius increases depending on their level, which means we want to level them up so that it becomes more powerful, but I have absolutely no concept of how that would happen. Okay, Okay. I didn't think those guys would block us. That was a rude awakening there. Alright, and it's not like they were enemies that were threatening or anything, it's just they... Oh, and Mashif is now down for 16 seconds, game. Tremendously rude. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to run now. Yeah, I guess there's an event on the way since Mashif is down. Let's do the event, and that will at least allow us to get a few O-balls for a quiver here. And Insatiable hunger. Slay the possessed enemy before it is sacrificed. Slay the possessed enemy before it is sacrificed? Wait, did it say before? It is sacrificed before the devourer of swords. How are we supposed to slay this enemy? This guy, maybe? There we go. Yeah, things demand blood. Swap. Slay enemies before they are sacrificed. Oh, to the devourer. Okay, that makes more sense. And then we fight the devourer after because it gets upsetty. Makes sense because we can't damage the devourer. Alright, fine. Kill these guys. And then when they come down to channel, we attack them. Alright, gotta kill off all these shamans, stun you, and then kill this lunatic, and then this next lunatic. I don't know if we can... Sacrifices left 3. Huh? Oh, as in we can't allow 3 more to happen. Oh, there's an elite that's going to attack us. Alright, let's try to do this. Ooh, that hurts. Alright, a lot more elites now. And damn, there's a captain. Without killing the captain, that's not going to work very well. Damage resistance aura hurts. Ah, damn, yeah, that didn't work. The damage resistance aura really screwed us because we don't have an easy way to deal with it. Oh well. Might once again try out the... Wait, is that a completely different mob that spawned? Might want to try out penetrating shots specifically for those situations. But the thing is, I'm not entirely sure how we would lose whatever we need to lose in order to gain penetrating shot. But the lack of an ability to go through an enemy mob like that is really hurting us. I suppose what we could do is try to swap out... We could try to swap out concealment for poison trap. Or actually, even Shadow Clone if we really want to. As in bring the Shadow Clone back, because it was quite good. Okay. Horse probably can't go down that, can it? Alright, fine. Down we go, and the horse is going to be on cooldown. Alright, at least with concealment we can run a little bit faster. And hey, there's some side dungeons that we got on the way, or these things. Little loot caves. I wonder if the loot caves actually give us any kind of rewards. I didn't check that, like the actual dungeons with bosses do. You can't even get the reward screen active in this place because I guess it's not part of the zone. Right, come on, kill this guy. There we go. I really wanted to get rid of that damage resistance aura quickly, and that we did. Now we just have to not get killed by the bosses. But fortunately with concealment, at least we're reasonably safe. Maybe we should try practicing fighting without ever using concealment. Just to see how reasonably likely it is. I honestly kind of like Shadow, or not Shadow Imbuement, the Poison Imbuement. It does do quite a lot more damage when we can use it to individual elites and stuff. Well, the problem is it's basically impossible to apply vulnerable to enemies when they're surrounded by ads. But yeah, this particular build is basically pretty much built on vulnerable application because the crossbow does extra damage while enemies are vulnerable, on top of the fact that several of our abilities also do more damage while enemies are vulnerable. Oh, and we regenerate our mana when things are vulnerable, so yeah. Otherwise the build wouldn't be mana stable, or is it called energy stable? Close enough. Nearly the same thing. Anyway, dungeons to go. There's one down here. Oh, and of course there's bone walls, little barriers for these skeletons to shoot us everywhere. Also, there wasn't a health tied up, was there? Oh yeah, there was. I could have done that as well. I wonder how long until it goes away, but I'd rather get this waypoint in this dungeon, so we're gonna do that. And then after this dungeon, we'll run down to the waypoint, we'll see how much time we have left in the Helltide. Might have been nice to pick up a few things. Ooh, I remember this dungeon. I liked the start of this one because of all the bones gathered everywhere. Now let's see if this one's difficult. Dead Hearkening. Alright, I take it we're going to get a lot of dead. Hark, there are dead here. And total armor, cooldown reduction. Oh, right, I activated the better tooltip thing. And look at this one. The Ravager's Doom Treads apparently is the worst possible version of this item. 1% when it can be 1 to 6%. Even though the increase of damage of Shadow Step is probably not a crazy amount that we care about anyway, because we're not really dishing out damage with Shadow Step so much as using it for stun, which is why we don't have levels in it. Either way, and Captain, you don't have a damage aura, but you do take a while to bring down. There we go. Alright, I still love doorways, even if it isn't as good as back when we had the Shadow Clone. Alright, let's see if we can do this entire dungeon without ever popping concealment once. Although one of the good things about concealment is that it does get a vulnerable application immediately upon coming out of it, without actually having to hit enemies 3 times like we do with the Alright, had to restart the stream for a second there. In fact, wait. I just want to briefly, 1 second. There should be a stream health thing. Wait, am I able to pop this out somewhere? Really, stream is healthy. Well, it's healthy now. Thanks, YouTube. It's healthy now, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be healthy. I'm gonna keep an eye on this thing this time, just in case, so that if the problems pop up, I can maybe diagnose it. Yeah, we should be good now because I restarted it, but last time this happened repeatedly. This is definitely getting to be a problem. It's absolutely making me want to fully switch to Twitch and not bother with the YouTube thing, because this did not happen a single time on Twitch.
I need more time.
And I had a decent number of 2-hour sessions on Twitch as well, and not a single hiccup. And there's no real settings to fiddle around with for me. My internet seems fine. I have no idea. And I really doubt that YouTube support is going to do anything about anything. If they even ever reply. Alright, there we go, gotcha, Captain, and still have not used dash. We were still able to get the heck out of there. Alright, let's see if we can survive. Okay, now see, this is where we get a little bit in trouble. Possibly. But without using dash, it definitely feels a lot more, or a lot less, rather, mobile without that ability. Alright, poison is still nice though, and vulnerable, and let's see, stun. Explode please, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely harder to suddenly apply our ability to them without concealment, but I guess maybe the extra damage is worth it. It feels like it wouldn't be worth it on bosses, though. So I'm not entirely sure. A side thought on defenses, I think armor stacking may be a lot more effective than elemental resistances. I think a portion of armor reduces non-physical damage. You mean via gems? Like, not bother with the elemental resistances rather than increase the armor via the additions we can get by socketing gems? I think they're in different slots anyway. Red gems are... wait, I don't even know which gems give armor. Okay, well, we'll check this out later. But if that's the case... Though I'm not entirely sure that without any defensive skills it would matter anyway, in the sense that we're going to be fragile pretty much no matter what. As in, I don't see how we can escape that. I think a range rogue in general is always going to be fragile, as opposed to melee rogue, which can regenerate HP on hit. And since we can't do that, we just have to not get hit, basically.
Don't have enough energy.
Hence the need for those mobility spells, which is why I'm so hesitant to get rid of concealment in favor of, like, Poison Trap or even Shadow Clone. Well, I just think you should emphasize the armor stat if you can also get the elemental resistances. That's a plus. Interesting. Interesting. I'll try to keep that in mind in whatever situations we get that allow us to actually make use of those. All right, let's keep. Okay, you need to be vulnerable. Thank you. Keep going. What do we have to do here? Destroy the skeletal constructs 3. Wait, so that big bone pillar that we just had taken out was not one of them? Okay, I guess this is one of them down here. Alright, that looks good. And now, there's a captain with an aura. Come on, vulnerable, please. Thank you. This should be fine. And oh, damn you, skeletal construct. Hey, wait. Oh, maybe it was one, but it I didn't count it before. As in, it was destroyed 4, and this is just the 4th one. I did not realize that we had teleported inside the wall, but I suppose it doesn't matter because the enemies can't detect their precious construct. Ooh, maybe they can. They've got elites on the way, and it's spider hosts, which means that they can charge. Okay, that's actually kind of concerning. Alright, poison and run without using concealment. And yeah, I'm just testing this to see whether it's viable to never use concealment or not. For me and the type of playstyle I personally have. Alright. Because I am definitely missing the extra damage that Shadow Clone brings in when we're facing off against mobs of units. No single elites like this is really not so bad. Oh, another ally. Or, not ally. That's the opposite of an ally. Another elite, rather. I really don't like how you can imbue Shadow Step, though. It's unfortunate. Mostly because imbuement of Shadow Step often accidentally takes precious Shadow Step points, or not points, not Shadow Step points, but rather poison imbuement points. And we need those. We need those for killing things. Add vulnerable yourself, please. There we go, you're dead. Alright, and we're getting a decent amount of yellow items, so we're gonna have to go back and deal with that shortly. Also constantly trying to look to the side at the stream health right now, and just to see that if hiccups start happening again, what the deal is gonna be. Protection Shrine. Holy lag, Batman. Yeah. So, wait, is the game laggy for you guys, or is it the stream itself? Because to me right now the stream looks fine, but just the game periodically shuddering. Which is the opposite of what, well, maybe not the opposite, but it's not the same as what was happening before. I think the rubber banding is in the game. Okay, good. That actually concerns me less than if it was the stream, to be honest, because I have no idea how to fix that. This would be on Blizzard, most likely. I think that was supposed to be maintenance. I don't know if that was today or another day. I probably should have checked, but you would think that they would have an announcement. Ah, we got a level. Swell. Oh, it's been a while, it feels, since we got a level. But another Paragon point would be lovely to spend. Ah, lovely. And we got a chest from that. What the heck is this? Altwood Night... Whoa. Alderwood Nightmare Sigil Sacred. What is this? Use the Nightmare Sigil from your inventory to transform a dungeon into a Nightmare Dungeon. Huh? What? Transform this dungeon into a nightmare dungeon. Revives allowed 12. Dungeon affixes frost damage. You deal 10% more frost damage. Volcanic while in combat. Gouts of flame periodically erupt near players. Ice and fire, I guess. Monster shadow damage over time. Monsters deal an additional 22% of their physical damage to shadow over 5 seconds. Do we save this or do we use this now? Because we haven't upgraded our bow, so we would have a difficult time here. I'm kind of curious as to what this is, but I take it that you can only use this once, so I'm a little bit worried of wasting it. We can always come back and use it later. But in the meantime, just clear the dungeon. I don't know. I assume it has better loot, but we were also about halfway through the dungeon. Assume that you don't have to use it right now, like you can keep it around. And this is the specific dungeon, right? Defiled Catacombs. Doesn't say anything about Defiled Catacombs here, actually. It just... Allarwood Nightmare Sigil. Transform this dungeon. Allarwood in Skosglen. Allarwood in Skosglen. I don't see anything about that. Wait. Where are we here? It was one of these dungeons, right? Defiled Catacomb. Yeah, I really don't see anything. Alright, well... Alright, I guess, save it? Yeah, okay, we'll save it. I also can't tell exactly how it works, so I'd love to read up on it before actually making use of those. And hey. Alright, come on, vulnerable, please. Nah. We got him vulnerable, but the little spiders got in the way, unfortunately. Maybe this is also the time to try penetrating shot, but then how exactly would we dish out damage to bosses? I feel like we'd still have to... Damn, you and your HP extra nonsense. I want to jump here and hit you with vulnerable. Nope. Can't hit the clone because of the little lads. Okay, we're just gonna have to apply poison to him regularly. As in without vulnerability. Alright, kill the ads. At least we have shadow imbuement now. That should make it easier. And while this guy's vulnerable, we can kill him. There we go.
Need more time.
Alright, so far we still managed to pull this off without ever using concealment, even if it does feel a little bit more difficult by virtue of being unable to conceal on top of an enemy, instantly apply vulnerable, and then hit him a bunch of times. Also, we gotta briefly go back to town to sell off the garbage. Probably should take an actual look at some of the sacred gear, just in case we need to transfer it into... or transfer aspects to it, and maybe apply this Paragon point while we're at it. And let's see what we're looking at here. Anything useful? Oh, I accidentally picked up a white ring. Okay, this is not a place where vendors are. This is where the stash is. I went the wrong way. Alright, you're a vendor. Ooh, wait, just to double check. Hailstone plate. I saw hailstone plate and I was thinking, oh, perhaps it has ranks of rapid fire, but obviously it does not. Okay, let us sell off the blue gear. And, I wonder if there's a... Wait. Weapons sell for more than armor pieces do, so maybe we start selling off all the weapons and start salvaging all the non-weapons? That could be a way to do it. Because we need both a ton of gold as well as a ton of other stuff. And, oh, right, the crossbows are all taking up... I guess we could salvage all of these while we're at it. Anything good here? Critical strike damage, shadow resistance, all stats, ultimate skill damage, and control impairment duration, which we don't care about. Has a bunch of resistances. This has attack speed. Attack speed after dodging. Reduces arm time of trap. This is kind of a neat glove, but not super useful for our build in particular. And I believe... And that's pretty much it. Alright, let's sell off the weapons then. You and your shield, which are also worth a decent amount. And then I think that was all for the weapons, right? Terrible Splitter is a rare totem, also worth a decent amount. Then we'll salvage the rest. Oh, I didn't check this helmet. Total armor. Oh, I like the cooldown reduction. Wait, isn't that why we kept this one? Yeah, 4.8 cooldown reduction. But also... life on kill. They're both fine. Honestly, neither one will probably make a huge difference either way. Alright, the rest of you can all be salvaged. Huh. It seems like the unique items are guaranteed to always give you a yellow... whatever this is, veiled crystal. Interesting. Whereas these things oftentimes do not and just give us a bunch of garbage leather. Yeah, that was a sacred item and it gave us nothing. I'm just doing this while looking here. Yeah, wow, a lot of those salvages, no real items, but we still need those for a ton of things, so... And doesn't change anything, really. Alright, go to the stash for a second while we drop off those gems. And then back to that dungeon. Where are you? And then we'll head to the waypoint, we'll go to the crossbow guy. Oh, I put them in the wrong place, my bad. My bad. Like so. And then we'll go to the maybe Helltide, or maybe do some tree stuff. Maybe to try to acquire a new item. We still need to continue building up our items, because obviously we're going to need more better gear. Alrighty, anyway, we have active the intelligence thing. There's a 50 armor node here, which I think we have to go through, no choice, so that we can get to this. Currently, we have the glyph that's giving us imbued skill damage since we're using double immune. Unfortunately, it's intelligence-based, so we need to get some more intelligence off of stuff. I guess we could go off to get this, or we grab these rare nodes first. I think maybe that might be more critical to do. Anyway, back in the dungeon, here we go. A single Paragon point's pretty quick to apply. They changed the system from D3. In D3, every yellow item salvaged gave 1 yellow crystal. I didn't play D3, so I don't miss that. But I would, and would probably complain about it if I had played it. Hey Richard, watching remotely ATM. Aren't you technically always watching remotely? Just saying. Alright, let's clear out the rest of these dudes. Welcome to me trying to clear this dungeon without ever using concealment to see whether I can go without it in this particular build. Even though I do like it, it's definitely saved us a bunch of times in the past. But damage, the more damage you have, the faster you can clear stuff, and the faster you can clear stuff, the faster you can level and start getting to a place where gear doesn't swap out as much as fast. Which would be swell.
Need more time.
Alright, just spamming abilities here while we're in the conduit form. There we go, and I didn't mean to use poison imbuement for that, but it's okay, that seemed worthwhile. I think that shrine might actually be better than artillery shrine, as much as it hurts me to say anything bad about artillery shrine. We call on poison imbuement, and run out of there. There we go. Alright, that sort of worked. Minus the fact that these guys are not exploding. This is where penetrating shot would probably work out well. Alright, let's use the potion and captain, and then hit him, come on. Oh, I guess this isn't the algorithm, this is, I don't know, the servers? Maybe I should start saying all glory to the servers or whatever. There's a lot of skeleton ads. Come on, vulnerable. Yes, good. And poison and out. Yeah, you know what? With 2 charges of evade on top of 2 charges of shadow step, it is still reasonable to be able to get out of everywhere. Oh wait, but if you're remote all the time, and then it's always the cause. Alright, and yeah, we've restarted once again. At least the restart is quick, but you know what's annoying? It keeps doing that, but then the stream health disappears, so I can't reuse that to analyze once it's fixed. Though honestly, whatever the YouTube says isn't super helpful anyway, by the looks of it. Focus fire? Yeah. That was a very big bloody explosion that I was not expecting once that little thing died, or maybe not such a little thing. Alright, nice, that worked out, and I thought you were dead, right? This one spider was hiding in the corner. Guess we sent him to the corner to think about what he did. Alright, and ooh, I see a skull face there. Slay the gatekeeper. I assume that's why we're here, eh? Is this gatekeeper? Yes, it's gatekeeper, okay. I was thinking, what if it's the butcher again? Oh, but fighting the Butcher without concealment is going to be insanely difficult, if not downright impossible for us now that I think about it. Because the Butcher runs faster than we do. So yeah, if we encounter him without concealment, there's no way to kill him, is there? At least not with, not like this. There's no way to stun him or anything, and he kills us in like 2 or 3 hits. Broodguard. Alright, let's see how much damage we can do to you while you're vulnerable. Don't run. I hate when they run away. Especially when you're trying to hit them with your special attack. Alright, come on. Alright, fortunately, we're invincible for a few seconds, and ooh, that poison hurts, and then we can't quite get away as well as I'd like. Alright, we need to poison them again, and also clear the ads while we're at it. Alright, where are you, Broodguard? Right there. Vulnerable, and poison. Poison again, poison again. There we go. Or vulnerable again, but close enough. Alright, now we need to add clear while we're here, and have the shadow imbuement up. There we go. Knock them into each other. And did that thing just get stuck behind the pillar? Oh, stop running. Getting a taste of my own medicine here. Enemies running just like we do. I mean, fair enough, I guess. Hey, ow. That's a good combination to shoot out both webs that trap you in place, but also at the same time, use those poison things. Alright, that was not too bad. You have unlocked the aspect of tempering blows. I believe that was not for us, but nonetheless, that's a dungeon cleared. Not bad, and we did level up in here. Plus 30 Fractured Peaks Renown. There we go, Renown farm continues. Alright, we can leave this dungeon and then head out to that waypoint to actually unlock it in case something happens. Ruinous, not sure if you have tried Divinity Original Sin 2. I have indeed, a long time ago back when it was released. Before the, before some of the major updates, but yeah.
It's time to recharge.
Won't be redoing that. We'll have to wait until Baldur's Gate 3, which is, as I understand it, in that whole early access hell that for quite a while now. They've been very slow to add stuff to it, but you know what? That's fine. As long as they come out with a quality game, I don't care if it takes them 10 years. And there's a single quest here. Do we have her? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna pick it up from Magdalena. Hello, Wolf. Look for something.
An axe. Specifically the axe of the woodsman. A man who stalked and butchered travelers in this area. Rumor has it, the woodsman disappeared recently and left his weapon behind. The priest who hired me didn't offer much more to go on. At this rate, I'll freeze before I find the damn thing. If you help me find the axe, I'll cut you in on the pay. Check the woods around town. I'm staying here where it's safe.
Alright, Woodsman Axe. Swell. Alrighty, so we did manage to clear that dungeon without a single... what the heck? Nightmare Dungeon. Use the Nightmare Sigil. Yeah, we'll do that later. What was I saying? Yeah, we did manage to pull that off without using concealment a single time. So, in that light, I'm going to try to take off concealment and see if we can pull off the rest of this without it. I really do like the guaranteed vulnerable application. I really do. Oh, but more damage to clear faster in this time, and maybe the way to go instead. Poison Trap could also help against groups, but so would Shadow Clone. So I'm not entirely sure which would be the best situation. I think that there was an aspect, unless I'm mistaken, that allowed Shadow Clone to copy our imbuements, and if we're currently using 2 imbuements, that might be swell. I don't know if we have that aspect, and in fact I don't think we do right now, but I might have extracted it, or there might be a copy in our dungeon. Or in our stash in our dungeon. Freudian slip there. Oh, this quest is nearby. Well, that's swell, since we need to do them anyway. Anyway, let's go back to Mr. Crossbow Man, who's all the way back here, see if he's back with another crossbow for us. And how's it going, Ulf? Well, we've had, I think, 2 stream hiccups so far, but otherwise... Although, considering it hasn't been that long, that's still not a great thing. YouTube has been really, really trying me this week. How about you guys? How's things? Excited for the end of the week? I sure am. More stuff to do, stuff on the weekend. I like start my Malekith campaign, for example. And yes, he is indeed back. Nobody has slain him, which is swell for us as well. Still have not gotten a single version of that crossbow that was sacred, but hopefully we'll get one eventually. I do believe we are able to do so. We just need to luck into it. And nope, another regular haunted crossbow without the sacred affix. But oh well, yeah, so far this thing is really better. I just don't want to waste all the money and 10 resources applying an aspect to it, because it's insane. Alright, and ow, why didn't I open the... Yeah, I should have opened the thing. My bad, my bad. Oh, we return to whence we came? From whence we came? It's to whence you came, right? I think it's 2. Where were we? Down here? No, damn it. The map is confusing me. We were... No, it wasn't this place. Oh, there's 3 other dungeons that we haven't cleared here. And none of them rogue ones. Oh! First of all, it was here, but also it may be beneficial to actually focus on the rogue clearing dungeons to get all the rogue aspects unlocked. Did you manage to speak with your ISP? No, not today. I was unfortunately working and didn't have time to do so. I simply restarted my router and fiddled around with the settings a little bit, but clearly that's not the case. I've had a thing that was showing my stream, or not my stream health, my internet health, up this entire time, and I haven't actually seen the internet hiccup, which makes me think that this is YouTube and not the ISP's fault, but I still plan to speak with them. Because, yeah, I can't keep dealing with this, it's just too annoying. Alright, ooh, Shadow Clone. Oh, did I get all the buffs for the Shadow Clone? I think I did. It is nice to have Shadow Clone back up, I will admit. And, okay, these guys are starting to do a decent amount of damage. Oh, it's the Skeleton Corpse foes that are doing the damage. Ooh, damage there.
It's time to recharge.
On the right side, we were able to clear a pretty big group. On the other hand, though, that group did not have anything that prevented them from taking damage, like the Captain Aura. So that would have been the true test, I guess. Probably shouldn't have let that guy hit us, but it's not like we got any trouble here. And ooh, it's been ages since I've seen one of these faded plaques. What do you want? Bid farewell to all you love. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Your movement speed is temporarily increased. Could have used that while fighting, game. And hey, what the heck? Oh, it's an enemy. Oh, he hits hard, but he's very weak. Alright. I just wanted to let him die to poison because I just kind of find it funny how it happens. Alright, and that's that quest complete. Alright. More renown. I will keep following the Zatan campaign. I want to watch a Krokkar campaign, but there is not enough time. Yeah, the Zatan campaign, for those who haven't watched it, just had something very interesting happen that I'm still very amused about. And the Krokkar campaign is about to hit the endgame scenario.
Confess, I'm eager to leave this place. I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. Now to get this thing back to Ministad and collect my due. Thank you for your help.
Huh, we went looking for a butcher's knife last time, and then this time we went looking for an axe. Stop losing your tools of cutting things. Anyway, let's do the other 2 dungeons here. Also, what are you? Murmuring Obal Cache. We will keep that, and we will keep it. And let's go into the next dungeon, see how much better this feels to clear it with the Shadow Clone. I also think that there is also potential for... Where are we here? Yeah, I'm just thinking about the aspects as well. There is an aspect not only that gives your Shadow Clone your imbuements for when you're using double imbuements like this, but also there's another aspect that combines Poison and Shadow imbuements so that they basically do additional damage based off each other. So, we need to try out those aspects is what I'm getting at, in order to fully appreciate a build like this. And, since Dash is also imbuable, maybe Dash would be better than Shadow Step, but the problem there is I like the stun that the Shadow Step offers. Oh, right, we have to help you, Adventurer. I'm so sick of helping these Adventurers. But at least... Oh, no, we do have to keep the Wounded Adventurer alive. Great. Or is it just defeat 5 enemies? Now, it says Mastery, so to master it, I assume we do have to somehow keep it alive, but it doesn't look like they're trying to directly attack him. I guess we'll see. Hopefully no auras appear, as in no defensive auras. Man, those are annoying to deal with. I'm gonna wait until an elite appears and pop that Shadow Clone up as well. Until then, it doesn't seem that big of a deal.
Need more time.
Also, the regular bone archers really aren't that much of a threat compared to those bone ballista things. I forget what those are called. Sure you can, yeah, those, the bone warrior corpse bow, those things hurt. Things really, really hurt. We've died once or twice to them, but at the very least I've always gotten badly hurt by them. And, alright, Shadow, there we go. Waiting for the imbuement. And maybe I should have popped the Shadow Clone. There's a corpse bow there. I kept waiting for the elites to spawn, but it wasn't in the first one. Oh, I guess next time there's multiple waves. Oh, the adventurer died. My bad, adventurer. Oh, well, I can't prevent them from hitting you with ranged attacks. You deserve to die. I hate keeping these guys alive. Honestly, one of the best... wait, that's probably another reason why melee build might be better in some ways, because you could probably just stand on top of the adventurer to some degree and take shots, rather than, and I mean, like, take hits, but also take shots. Is that another one? Whereas in range, you have to actively dodge enemies unless you can't block shots for your enemies. Or from your enemies, rather. No, okay, that wasn't another adventure thing. Bone Warrior Archer, you have aura. Okay, no more aura for you. Oh, and there's another Bone Warrior bow thing here. Gotta kill these things up before they kill us.
I need more time.
Alright, swell. Alright, no more YouTube hiccups so far. Knock on bone.
I need more time.
That particular event is just about killing 5 ways. They don't actually attack him. No. I think they do attack. Oh, maybe there was a timer that I wasn't paying attention to? Okay, maybe it was a timer. Because the mastery thing ended. I guess I shouldn't... If there was in fact a timer, I guess I shouldn't have been worried about the adventure and should have just tried to kill them quickly and then popped the skeleton... Or not the skeleton, the Shadow Clone. That's the word I'm looking for. Alright, it seems so far perfectly reasonable to do this without conceal, but once again, we haven't run into a boss yet. You know what? Let's pop Shadow Clone just for a little bit of faster clear here. Oh, in fact, kill off that guy. Yeah, I guess another good thing about Shadow Clone is that it follows us when we do our Shadow Step. So when we jump in to kill a guy with the aura, it does make it quicker to do so. Even though I really dislike the AI of the Shadow Clone, it misses so many shots because it just randomly hits I know not what. I don't know why they made it like that. They could have easily just had the Shadow Clone just basically stand behind the character instead. But it just is useless half the time. I heard a legendary drop. It's another ring. Okay. Alright, let's pick up the ring, see if it's anything inside. It's not a sacred ring, though. Unlucky there. Basic skills gain 23% attack speed. Alright. That's actually swell. That's actually swell. I actually like the fact that this is on a ring rather than our gloves, because it would allow us to swap our gloves out. These were really, really good gloves. They have very high rolls. 6 crit out of max 6 crit, and then 6.5 lucky hit out of max 6.5. Other than the twisting blade thing. But yeah, while everything still needs to be swapped to sacred as we go over time. It's taking much longer to get sacred items, unfortunately, but it looks like it's way too expensive to apply affixes to sacred items ourselves. As in, we still don't have enough resources to do it to a single item. Yeah, I get that, like, I guess, pretty casual about this game, in the sense that, you know, I'm not playing, like, 12 hours a day, like a lot of the people that are complaining on Reddit about it every day. That there's nothing to do. But honestly, I'd rather enjoy it. It's been pretty fun so far. It may not be D2, because it lacks boazons, or javazons, rather. But it's still been pretty fun. Back on the move, I'll check again later. Alright, see you remotely again at some point. Also, let me know if your comments keep getting deleted, because I don't like that either.
Needs time to recharge.
Because I never manually delete comments. I just have a well, like the comment auto mod thing. I don't know what it's called. The settings. I don't have time to delete comments. But my auto mod thing does have a few settings that will automatically hold things, like, as I said, links, and no comments with links will work. Although I don't know if that's the case in chat, but it's definitely true for comments on videos. Ooh, what the heck? Oh, demonic corruption. Whoa, that hurt. Okay, gotta be careful with that. Shadow Clone, 'tis time for you to join us. Also, maybe after this dungeon, I want to check back in the stash to see if we have that affix that, or not the affix, the aspect, rather. Keep confusing those two words. That gives us Shadow Clone Imbuement, because I really want to try that out with double Imbuement. Even at the cost of maybe a better item, depending. Alright. And, no, we got stunned. Ah, we're gonna die. Oh, just barely survived there. Damn you, stun. I don't know what stun does, but we gotta watch out for that. A stun is a death sentence for a range rogue, that is absolutely for sure. Alrighty, and let's keep going. Honestly, so far, I'm not entirely sure that it's all that much of a faster clear with the Shadow Clone, but still, our weapon is old at this point and shouldn't be used at this difficulty at all. We need to upgrade it. We still don't have the resources to do so. At least to assign an aspect. Aspect? Yeah, that's going to be bothering me for the rest of the game. That's an aspect versus affix. Alright, that bone bow. Oh, it can fire through the wall. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, gotta watch out for that. Where is the guy that's providing the armor? He's right there. Alright, Shadow Clone, it's time. Alright, let's see if we can't get him. Right there, and come on. There we go. No more armor for you. No, oh, did it just trap us? No, it didn't. It was close, though, damn. Thank you, Shadow Clone, and you are going to try to freeze us again, but that's okay. Alright, you're poisoned, so you will die. You're also poisoned, but you will not die, so we'll need to kill your friend. Have context. That doesn't sound great. Alright, and Shadow Imbuement is what we need, or Shadow Clone. Shadow something. Alright, well, at least the lead is dead. Rapier Sacred. Okay, well, that's swell. But probably useless to us. Though we do have a few potentials in terms of sacred items that are much better than ours. But once again, if it takes 10 legend. Wait, more than 10 legendary? Or no, minimum, maximum 10 legendaries. It goes maximum 10 legendaries to be salvaged. No, specifically weapon legendaries to be salvaged to apply one aspect. It's just really not worth dealing with it for as much as possible.
Time to recharge.
Might even be better to just try to farm a sacred legendary weapon. It might actually be faster. But I guess that's what a Helltide might be good for. Just guarantee weapons and then the tree thing as well. And just keep racking up as many legendaries as possible in order to get the equipment or the requisite salvageable materials. I forget what they're called, which is why I keep getting confused. I'm gonna go materials. Because I'll never remember the name of the specific material, let's face it. There's already too many things that have names. Damn, I was hoping the forceful arrow would knock you out. Bone warrior bow? Corpse bow? See what I mean about too many things having names? Alright. More enemies here. Saving that shadow clone for the elites, or at least when an enemy has a mob of protected units with an aura, but so far it's been okay. The ability to pop the emergency shadow clone is also quite valuable, I gotta say. Just as much as the emergency concealment, so, you know. And that's without even all the aspects that buff this type of build. So I'm hoping it'll get better. On the other hand, we could fully lean into poison and replace Shadow Clone with the... poison trap and then buff poison damage through the passives rather than other types of damage. Yeah, Helltides in the tree thing seems like the best way to gear up for sure, yeah. On the one hand, they probably also don't give us all that much renown. In fact, they probably don't give us any renown. And we too still need to get renown to get Paragon points. On the other hand, it would probably be faster to clear all these places if we could gear up properly. So I'm not sure which is actually the most efficient thing to be doing right now at the current time. Yeah, the sheer damage of the Shadow Clone is very nice. It allows us to clear those guys with the extra HP so much faster. Alright, was hoping for Poison Imbuement for you, Shattering Infernal Sister, but I guess it matters not. There we go. You're out. We did get the help of the doorway in that particular area, though. The doorway does really help us out. Especially with the Shadow Clone again, because we get double Forceful Arrow. And thus it screws over all the tiny little enemies in range. Does Evade have an invincibility frame? I've tried using Evade while enemies have used a big swing repeatedly, multiple times, and I feel like we've gotten hit every time I did, so I think it does not have an invincibility frame, which is unfortunate. Because I kind of keep expecting it to have an invincibility frame, but maybe it does, but it's so short that I haven't been able to land it. Come on, vulnerable. There we go, and while you're vulnerable, okay, let's not do that. That was just a straight-up dodge, not an invincibility frame. Alright, and come on, we need one more poison imbuement.
Need more time.
There we go. And so far these mini-bosses in these dungeons are fairly easy to clear. Glyph A, and we got a glyph for it. Now, what do you do, Mr. Bane Glyph? And oh wow, our inventory is full, which is great because this is the perfect time because we're out of dungeon. Paragon, yes. What does the new glyph do? Ranger, Pride, Infusion, Fluidity, Devious, Canny, Bane. Next radius increase. Okay, for every 5 strength purchase within range, you deal 2% increased poison damage. Yeah, so if we were to lean further into the poison damage instead of the Shadow Clone, then we could potentially switch to the Bane glyph. Man, there's definitely 2 ways, damn. Yeah, I do wish that it wasn't so difficult to switch builds within the same character, you know, just the need of the aspects, but I guess once we're max level, we can collect aspects from multiple types of builds just to be able to try them out, though I'm sure it'll be an absolute hassle to do that, but I really do want the variety. But I do wish it was easier to do this on the fly, just to test different builds out, because I really want to try out the all-poison build, and the current build that we're doing, and a melee build and stuff, but because you need aspects to make those builds work, it's quite an issue. Anyway, poison damage, damage with skills that swap to new weapons. What do we have on you? Oh, right, you have the marksman skill damage and shadow damage. Granted, not that high, but still quite good. I really want the extra armor on all these, but, well, what can you do? Ultimate skill damage, marksman skill damage, movement speed. It's not a bad one. Funnily enough, we still have the bubble off of the protecting boneweave armor. If we were to lose the amulet. No, but the amulet, our own amulet is really quite good as well. Oh, look, another very nice bow. Kind of equivalent to the crossbow here. It's actually still worse than our crossbow. Just seeing if there's, twisting blades. Anything that's worth keeping here, but it does not look like there is. So in that light, we're going to salvage it all again. And I guess I could have sold half of it, all too late now. We still need a lot more of these. Maybe we'll do 1 and 1, like salvage once, then sell everything once. Salvage once and sell everything once. Just to speed it up. Also, what are you again? Right, basic skills gain, attack speed. I'm honestly not sure whether to salvage that one or derive the aspect from it. Honestly, we have 2 copies of that already, and considering it's so insanely expensive to reapply it, it may not even be worth it to do anything but salvage. As we probably won't be reapplying it multiple times, as it's prohibitively expensive. Anyway, keep saving the O-ball caches. We'll probably just salvage you, most likely. And otherwise, we're good here. Oh, right, what I wanted to check here was this. Basic skills grant damage. Okay, now this is our melee aspects that I've been saving. You have a bunch of O-balls, they can get you some sacred or unique items. Yeah, if you're lucky, if you're very, very lucky. Last time we tried and we got 5 pants in a row, all blue or white, and yeah. Alright, this is what I was talking about. Toxic Alchemist Adventurer's Gloves. Damaging a poison enemy with a shadow-imbued skill has up to a 75% chance to create a toxic explosion that applies 125 poison damage over seconds. Huh. I wonder if this stacks with itself, because 125 poisoning damage is really tiny. Like, our vulnerable crits of rapid fire hit for, like, 4,000 with a single arrow. With the combo points up and vulnerability up, but still, 125 is really not a lot. Chilled enemies poison, chilled enemies frozen. There it is. Your shadow clones also mimic your imbuement supplied to your skills. Casting an imbuement skill grants your shadow clone increased damage as well. Not a fairly high one. It's a nice aspect. What do we have on our gloves currently? Oh, the basic skills gain attack. Well, I guess if we were to swap out one of the rings, for example, this one. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. We'll swap out the gloves as well. We can always put them back. We'll take you. We'll take you. We'll keep you, because we need to get that aspect back. Then, we'll put this glove on, which gives our shadow clone the imbuement. Then, we'll take off the ring that gives us the evade and shadow step stun grenades. We'll put this ring on instead. This ring... I think we already have a copy of this, right? When you evade or shadow step. Do I already have a copy of this? Well, I don't have it here. Alright, well, I'll put it to there. Oh, I want to get the diamond out of it, though. On the other hand, it's a pretty decent ring, and oh, it actually does have damage increase to poison enemies and crit chance. Yeah, you know what? Let's keep these here, because I might take them back in our current build, but I still want to try this out. We still have the basic attack skills, increased speed, and we now have the Shadow Clone imbuement copy. We just are missing... oh. We're missing this thing. Wait, no, this thing. But it's also on gloves, and therefore it would be we can't use it because this thing is on gloves. We could extract it, but we don't have the materials to apply it. Are you saving up on O-balls for something? Just because we don't have the extra capacity for O-balls that we would otherwise get with these unlocks. It's easier to save them up in caches that way and then get them all later on. Mostly just to not go back to town like 50 times. Although, you know what? That actually reminds me. Let's use a few O-balls just right now for the Purveyor of Curiosities. You're all the way back there.
Can't do that here.
And then we'll go back and continue testing the build and then complete that other dungeon down there. Or, yeah, well, to complete that dungeon, then we'll go to a stronghold afterwards. Alrighty, you. Let's try... Wait. Huh. Oh. Wait. Weapons are guaranteed to be sacred out of this. Look at this. Sacred crossbow, whereas these are not? Oh my, well then I guess we have to try sacred crossbow.
Not much, is it?
Nope, this one's not sacred, but it's sacred here. Maybe it's a higher chance for it?
It seems you're...
Well, we got another crossbow, but it ain't sacred. Oh, game, come on. Wait, when casting an imbuement skill, you trigger an imbuement... Oh, right, we used to have this before. Well, with doubled imbuements, that actually might also be useful as an aspect. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure I extracted this earlier, so we should have a copy of it somewhere. Might salvage this as well. Alright, let's try one more crossbow. Come on, sacred crossbow, please. And we got a sacred crossbow, but it ain't a legendary one. It would make it so much easier if we didn't have to try to continue farming crossbows. Nope, and we are out. Alright, well, screw it. I have been wanting to replace a few other things, but yeah, that was unlikely. We just need a bow. So much of our DPS is derived from having a higher damaging weapon. Oh well. That sacred marking is wrong. Sorry about that. YouTube is doing it again, all over again. And yeah, see... The thing that bothers me, well, another thing that bothers me about this thing is that the bitrate drops to like 100 or sometimes even lower than that. It's almost like to have a bitrate that low, you'd have to have internet that's like worse than DSL or worse than 56K. It's impossible. My internet can't possibly become that bad, or else nothing would work. It's very strange, is what I'm getting at. Anyway, what was I doing here? Alright, looking for the guy with his thing. Which narrows it down, I'm sure. Third time's a charm, yeah. Oh, YouTube. Why are you like this these days? Alright, this guy is back again. Come on, please. Sacred crossbow. From somewhere. Ow. Stop dodging that. Alright, I want to try out the Shadow Clone. Oh, it's not needed for this little, I hesitate to even call these guys a boss. There we go. And Haunted Crossbow, but not a sacred one, I take it. Yep, no. One of these days we'll get a sacred one, I'm sure. Anyway, while we're here, since there's tree stuff beside us, we're going to continue clearing the tree because... Hey!
What is this?
What is this? Good job, Alfarius. What did that actually do? It just picked up a thing? Yeah, maybe we'll talk to Tree, and maybe the tree will actually give us a sacred crossbow. We just need one. I honestly, I don't even care if it's a good sacred crossbow. Just something. In the sense that the skills probably won't matter all that much. Alright, here we go, and let's try. Imbuement Poison. Yeah, the Shadow Clone does use that poison ability. That's swell. Ooh, and double the amount of shadow shots from the clone is also quite nice, isn't it? All right, it's already down. Damn, I wanted to try the other imbuement again. As in the shadow. No stuns. Okay, no stuns from you. Thank you. Hey, you dropped a legendary helm. Not a sacred one though. But at least it'll be something to say. Alright, sorry about that, guys. A fancy helmet dropped, and I don't know if you hear me get excited, but it's basically a Doctor Doom helmet, and it's just fantastic. Look at it. I love it. I absolutely love it. We're going to have to salvage this to unlock this appearance, but I wonder if the color scheme will change to match our clothes and stuff. Hopefully it's not always purple, because if it's always purple, we're gonna have to go for a purple build to match this, but I love it. Yeah, excited to do some more fashion stuff, but anyway, switch back to our actual helmet for now. Definitely salvaging you. Alrighty, and we get a free chest from here. Grave dust, and let's return to what we were doing. We should have gotten a tree thing for this, a tree reward. I think, did we get maybe the tree reward while killing things? Also, speaking of killing things while we're here. And this is all for the tree. And it's still, I'm sure, at least somewhat part of renowned farming, I guess. And okay, one unit also drops one. I guess every single enemy, so we just have to kill 100 enemies. Honestly, if we could just draw them all together into one place and kill them all at the same time, that'd be fantastic. Is this the one where we look for the flesh gorger? Yes, indeed it is. Alright, let's fire on you guys. I wonder if we could run around on our horse in this area and gather up all the enemies, essentially. I think we found the flesh gorger before, and he was all the way down here somewhere. Oh, maybe by the time we're done this, the crossbow guy will be back. Not that I'm holding out hope at this point. Hey, an invincibility. You know what? This is a lot of enemies. Let's summon our thing. And, oh, there's a guy with the... Come on, shoot him. Good. Oh, I missed you, Shadow Clone. Things always are easier when you have a Shadow Pal to help you out. Alright, that was not too bad. We are at... I don't know how many of those... cinders? I don't know what we're actually collecting here. The thing that we're collecting. Alright, where is that corpse? Oh, I think any one of these can be a corpse and just randomly spawns at one of them every time. Oh, we're at 64. Not bad. Alright, we should be able to clear this thing quite quickly. Alright, short sword for selling, and still looking around for Mr. Corpse Gorger. It's not it, is it? No, it's just some weird glowing mushrooms. Don't eat those, Alfarius. Or maybe eat them, whatever. And is this the corpse? Yeah, this is the corpse. Alright, examining. Well, let's kill off these guys before the Corpse Gorger arrives. +1 Paragon point earned. Swell, swell, swell. Alright, where's the Gorger? Hey, another glyph, turf, swell. We've been finding glyphs lately, and... Ow, that's just a flesh mauler? I thought that was the big boy. But it ain't. A champion of evil, except, well, I wish he had accepted it back when we were using his stuff, but it's okay. Ow, it's actually quite weak. Oh, but he does do damage with that fire stuff, but he also takes insane amounts of damage, so yeah. Down he goes. What are we at? 3 more to complete this, and we get 3 out of this, which means Tree Thing is just about done. And just need to find a few more kills. Fantastic. Also, just as information for you guys, when YouTube starts hiccuping and the stream starts stuttering and whatnot, I will restart it myself. I don't think that you guys need to pop in and out of the stream, or at least I don't think so. Ow, this guy's not appeared. Though I do wonder. I actually don't know what you're seeing. I can't trust YouTube to not get screwy. Alright, and we need one more, and there it is. Mashif, you're in. Let's hand it in. It's all the way up here. Oh, there's an elite down there. Ah, we'll kill him later. Alright, Tree. Thank you, thank you. Shadows of Corruption manifest once more. Well, that's great for Shadows of Corruption. Oh, I guess we have to kill off these guys. Alright, Shadow Clone, it's your time to shine. There we go, and imbuement copy. I think the imbuement copy is doing quite well. I'm not entirely sure, but it seems like it is. Plus that increases our Shadow Clone ability. You know what, I'm kind of liking this build so far. Yeah, we don't have concealment, but the damage is certainly up there now. And that's without our upgraded weapon, so we can get a lot more damage going when we finally get a sacred weapon. Alrighty, return to the Tree of Whispers. Oh, Tree? Would you give us a sacred weapon, please? Hey, don't interrupt our teleporting, please. Okay. The zombie's slowly shambling towards you. Alrighty, and we are looking good. Let's see what we're getting from you, Mr. Tree. Oh, I didn't mean to use emote. Wait, do we have to get off the horse? Tree? Oh, there we go. Greater collection of chest plates. Oh, wait, we only have one option. These ones, a collection of items as a reward for your efforts. I guess we have no choice but this. Huh, okay, well, fine. Feast, lamb, feast. Thanks, Tree. Alright, then we do this. And... oh, wow, it has multiple sigils and a sacred armor at the very least. And 3 sigils. Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing does seem quite nice. Alright, what did this give us? Damaging an enemy grants you a barrier absorbing up to... oh, right. We had those, but we had a barrier thing before. And oh, wow. Huh. Okay, so I now see a problem with our old barrier item. Our old barrier item was like plus 1,100 or something, and that was at the max range of it. But this max range is up to 3,000, which means I take it to that the barrier max on these items increases as well. Well, that's interesting. As in, earlier aspects are thus useless. And for certain types of aspects, I guess. Also, what does our armor do? Shadow damage and marksman skill damage. We would lose 9.5 skill damage in order to gain life, 300 armor, and a bunch of resistances, and a barrier. I can't say I'm not tempted. And we'll hold off on this for now, but I think I might keep this. Maybe. And swap these out. You know, yeah... don't want to get hit, on the other hand. Ooh, also Paragon point. We can unlock you, rare node. Another 100 armor if requirements are met, but we are nowhere near 160 strength at the current time. We should also probably unlock this, damage and dexterity, and possibly more damage if we get the intelligence nearby. And oh, huh, actually, interestingly enough, wait. You're also based on intelligence, and you're based on intelligence, so we could unlock a bunch of intelligence nodes nearby here in order to do this. Alternatively, now that we're getting magic nodes, we might be able to get the glyph that deals with magic nodes. Anyway, I digress. Let's see where we were going. There was another dungeon. And we can also visit Crossbowman again. I'm sure he's up now. Just periodically. I really wish that there was some kind of ability to essentially lay down a... I don't know, like a permanent portal somewhere so that you can come back to the same place rather than running there repeatedly. Fortunately, at least this guy's fairly close by, so it's not a huge deal. But nonetheless, what the heck is that? Oh, it's just a captain, okay. I thought for a second that was some kind of weird item and got excited. Alright, go. We are nearly there. We can also stop by to the Helltide as well. And he's not up yet still. Oh, wow, that took a while. Okay, fine. Then instead... no, the Helltide is off. Gathering legions, we'll ignore that. That might... I still don't know what this is. This is a world boss. Begins in 1 minute 11 seconds, but it's quite far to run. Oh, I guess we could run there. And I am curious about what exactly this is. Maybe faster to look it up. 1 second here while it's loading. Gathering of Legions is a World Zone event that takes place. It is a large-scale event in which multiple players can participate. Players defeat enough monsters to summon and defeat 3 Servants of Hell within a time limit given across 3 waves. Alrighty, well, let's head over there. Let's see what kind of rewards are there, because if they're really good, it means we probably want to get those every time that they happen. Once again, to continue the gear up. And, did those all enemies oh, did I just run the wrong way? Did those all just spawn in at the same time? It looked very strange for a second. Now I see some guy fighting. Every time there is like even a slight stutter, it has me very concerned about the stream. Oh, YouTube. Once again, it's like they want me to switch to Twitch permanently.
I need more time.
Not for videos, obviously, but obviously for the streams. Because when the hiccups happen, the bitrate goes lower than the Twitch bitrate. Far, far lower. Huh. That guy got stuck, and it disappeared. The Overlord calls forth its legions. Well, isn't that swell for Overlord? Slay enemies to provoke the servants of hell. Wait, 2 minutes? Are you telling me we have to do this in 2 minutes? That's real quick. Alright, well, let's kill these guys quickly. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Let's see what kind of reward this gives us. Anybody else? Okay. Mastery, Servants of Hell slain. I can't quite tell how we're doing, though. Okay, there's more enemies down here. Let's get down here. I wonder how tough these guys are, or whether they're just regular enemies. Well, they seem to die reasonably quick. Even to us by ourselves, which I guess makes sense as to why they're all dying quickly. Are we doing this fast enough, though? I have a suspicion we were supposed to separate rather than all go into one area, but I could be wrong.
I need more time.
Because if the enemies spawn... Oh, speaking of enemies spawning. Also, I should not get distracted by fancy new things to do, because suddenly, as soon as I get distracted, the stream will die. Alright, is that the Necromancer that's leaving cold stuff under them when they walk? Looks like they have a sight, so probably. This the Master of Hell? Alright, let's see how long it takes to kill this thing. Idol of the Shaman. Okay, you're done for and immune until we kill other stuff, presumably. Oh, these things, okie dokie. Alright, those things have quite a bit of HP. Don't stand in the explosions, please, Altharius. Thank you. Alright, kill you. Ooh, that explosion hurt. And I just told you not to stand. Those fresh legions have joined the battle. Alright, so we have to do it again until they come back. Okay, I'm seeing how this works. I'm really curious as to see how much of a reward we get from this. Oh, it's a... Oh, no, for a second I thought it was a cold rogue. And I got excited because I haven't seen one. But it was just a wizard launching things that look exactly like rapid fire, but with like cold effect. Kind of funny. There we go. Explosion shadows, please. Good. And we got more enemies where that came from. It looks like we did separate this time from the other little mini group, which will hopefully make this go by a little bit faster. Not that 2 minutes x3 is all that bad. This does seem to be a very quick event at the very least. But this is not the world boss event. Somebody said that there were world bosses. I guess that's a different type of event. Got to keep an eye on that as well. Oh, the lack of concealment or dash, though, and the fact that we can't run fast is a bit of a shame. Oh, we got one of these things over here. Let's pop the convenient and poison you. Oh, there's a melee rogue stabbing away. Alright, Shadow Clone to his time, and enemy slain. Let's get that next servant, who will go down very quickly as well. Alrighty, and then one more time, and then we get the third. Unless this also spawns a third boss. After our fourth boss, after the three are dead, I have no idea.
I need more time.
I wonder, does your contribution to damage matter at all? So what if you're like really under-leveled and you come in and do these things just to leech items? Would that be possible?
Need more time.
And if we're gaining XP, gain XP, although if you can level faster doing this, that might be a good thing. Alright, more enemies here. Let's see. Shoot them, apply that shadow thing. There we go. Boss it down. Well, not boss, but I think elite, rather. Close enough. I see the Necromancer is using a Blight build. And, oh, a Piercing Bone Spear. I like the way it goes through all the enemies, which is what's making me think about Piercing Bolts ourselves. Or whatever it's called. I think it's Piercing Bolts. We could try it later. I guess we'll try it. The imbuements would also work with it after all. More of a single target sort of thing right now.
time
I guess
to
you're probably
recharge.
never going to be perfect at both things. Either you're really good at clearing bosses, or you're really good at clearing crowds, or you're middling at both of them. Which is the choice for builds. Alright, demonic corruption. Let's see how quickly we can destroy you and then stun you, fella. Ooh, don't stand in the big boy's swing.
I need more time.
Alright, good. And Servant of Hell, this is the last one, right? Still invulnerable, need to kill whatever is preventing it from dying. There we go. Alright, is it dead now? Oops, accidentally overlapped our imbuments. And find the Overlord. Yes, indeed, there is actually a boss here. Okay. I was wondering. Let's see how quickly we can kill that big boy. And what kind of rewards it gives. Wait, so did one summon a bunch of little ones? I think that's what happened. Scourge of the Land. Looks like it's dying fairly quickly. Should probably not stand in anything it tries to throw, though, because I'm willing to bet that that would do a lot of damage. Well, it is fairly bullet spongy, though, and oh, it spawns ads as well, although that's hardly surprising.
Needs time to recharge.
Okay, we should probably knock down that Scourge of the Land so it just stops hitting us. There we go, and then back to Khazra Abomination. You know what? I'm really liking the double imbuement build. Alright, we got, oh my. Lots of O-balls, and another sigil. And that actually gave us a ton of XP, but no legendary items. I can't believe that didn't give us a single legendary item, but it gave us like 120 O-balls or something along those lines, so not horrible. Not horrible. And I guess judging by that symbol, the world bosses probably look similar, but I don't see one on the screen. Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing. One, we will go to the crossbowman again, and then two, we will go to that third dungeon. Hello, Ruinous. I appreciate your content. Thanks, Gene. I appreciate you popping by. How are you doing, man? Alrighty, where were we going? Alright, Shadow Cloud. Ghost family. The guy with the crossbow. Crossbow ghost family. Okay, we have to go up, right? I still don't know the way quite as well as I'd like. Well, let's see. Will he respawn? Taking all bets. It's definitely been longer than 15 minutes. And no, he is here. Wait, it looked like he spawned just as soon as we got here. Or maybe he's invisible until you stand near him. Alright, come on. 50th time's the charm, please. Nope. We got a Paragon point for it, but alas, and no sacred crossbow. Oh well, at the very least the Paragon point is there. Let's head towards this skillful node, so through the willpower and then the damage, and then to the node. And what do we have here? Grim Favors. Oh, we can get 5 Grim Favors for clearing a dungeon? Oh, you know what? We'll clear this dungeon then. Why wouldn't we want the favors as well? Oh! You know what? Maybe that's how we choose which dungeons to clear. We look at which ones have favors. Yeah, that seems much more efficient, because that way we get a bunch of items as well as continuing to farm the renown. Why did nobody tell me to do this? Alright, I am happy about this. Oh, there's no health tide up, is there? No. I do want another health tide, because the item acquirement... Acquirement? That's not a word, is it? Was fairly quick there. Alright, and you guys please yell out if the stream goes wonky again, because I might get distracted like I did by that Dr. Doom helmet. Which I'm in absolute love with. I hope that there's gonna be another snake helmet, but I really do like this one. The only thing that bothers me about this snake helmet is that it doesn't have a hood. Although, honestly, I could definitely see an Alpha Legion Space Marine wearing a helmet similar to this. Or it's not even a helmet, it's a face mask, but you know what I mean. Do I know what I mean? Sometimes. I wouldn't say often. Oh, is this guy keeping a ghoul in a cage? Maybe he's experimenting on the ghoul. And oh, this is a night area. Oh, interesting. Hey, ghoul's cage opened as soon as we killed its captor, but how would the ghoul have unlocked the cage? Arbiter of the Cathedral, High Inquisitor. Oh, that's interesting. More like High Inquisitor. Okay, that hurt, but he's dead. And down he goes. Not too bad. Yeah, Shadow Clone plus Vulnerability plus Shadow plus Poison Imbuement X2.
Need more time.
The Alpha Strike is pretty good. So I guess with this sort of build, at least against bosses, we're better not to bother trying for a sustain.
Properly motivated. We have many useful tools to inflict pain upon these soulless beasts.
Yes, you're experimenting on the ghouls, I get it.
Harsh and howling eventually become like a song of truth. It is a blessing to be able to end their suffering and send their demented souls back to hell.
Wait. Send their demented souls back to hell? You're talking about the ghouls? Are the ghouls hellspawn? I don't think the ghouls are hellspawn. Oh, maybe, huh. Or maybe these guys just mean that they think they're hellspawn, or they're sort of treating them as hellspawn even though they're not. And considering they're trying to kill us, as in the Knights Penitent and the Church are trying to kill us, that is, you know, not super surprising. Alright, anyway, let's continue on Blast Wave Shrine. Maybe I should have waited to pick that up, but, oh well. Let's continue the dungeon, and now the door is here. It's okay. We still have to clear it for both of the Renown and the lovely acquisition of Tree Favors. Yeah, this thing got absolutely wasted. Ooh, everybody got overpowered there for a second. Yeah, 10,000 damage. Oh, I think that's the Blast Wave overpowering, as in doing more damage. Oh, I thought that was an openable door, but alas, it is not.
I need more time.
And kill him before he does anything. There we go, good. I always get so worried that they'll get surrounded by a million ads and then they'll never be able to bring them down, and then they'll all have that damn damage resistance, or damn damage resistance. Alrighty, and we got another one of these Inquisitors, I take it. Shadow Clone, vulnerable please, and... Alright, vulnerable. Good. A few more, and down you go. Or, well, you will go down once the poison wears off. Herald. Hey. Who are you shielding, Herald? Who said you could do that? Veiled crystals. Ooh, I also want to double check. Did we put the points back in Forceful Arrow? Not that I wanted them there. No, we did not. Okay. Man, now I'm kind of left to wonder, would it be possible to go without a movement skill at all? No, that would be crazy, right? That would be absolutely crazy. Or a range rogue. We have to have at least one, don't we? I just got up and thinking now, maybe we get all of this and Poison Trap instead of jumping. Yeah, but then we lose the buff that we get from this. It's just that if we have Poison Trap, we can lean even further into buffs from the poison damage via the passive. So I'm thinking I'm still going to have to look into that. Alright, Cathedral guy, you're going to move away most likely. Where are you? Right there, and poisoned, vulnerable, dead. Well, let's take your bow, please. And no, we will not take your bow, of course. I should have said that, because that's exactly when we run out of ammunition. Nice. Hey, why is this guy in a cage? Oh, I guess they're... Huh. I'm confused. Are the Revenants, like, church people? Revenant doesn't sound like a church person, but I guess they're dissecting people here, so, you know, who knows. Alright, and back to base briefly. We're filled up on items, but clearing reasonably well, so happy about it so far. Yeah, I do think doubling up on the imbuement and increasing our... or getting the Shadow Clone back has worked out reasonably well. Ooh, you know what I also want to do? While we're here in town, I just want to try this. We're going to go to Blacksmith and salvage that helmet because I want to unlock the look. You. Then, I guess we're going to... Yeah, I know that we have a copy of this, so I don't think we need another one. Actually, it's slightly better than the crossbow that we're using. In fact, wait, just out of curiosity. You do 890 to 1334, you do 931 to... Yeah, no, it's not a major difference. And this one, I actually like the stats better. So we'll keep this one for now, and we'll salvage this one. Plus, we get a look out of this, at least. Salvage, and... Salvage. We needed those weapon affixes anyway. And, alright, there's a bunch of stuff here that we will want to salvage. And, hey, Richard, welcome back. Going reasonably well so far. I actually took off, concealment and replaced shadow clone, and then got the... Where is it? And got the shadow clones also mimic imbuements, and then casting imbuement skill grants your shadow clone increased damage. So now we have an increased damage shadow clone with double imbuements, both of which apply to shadow clone, and both do extra damage. And I've been liking it quite a bit so far, even with the lack of concealment. So yeah. Anything useful here? No, just looking at the sacred stuff. 2 ranks of rapid fire. Hello. Don't like the 2 ranks of flurry, but it's still not going to be. Okay, you know what? We'll get rid of... well, we'll salvage everything either way. 2 ranks of poison trap. Well, we're not using that for now. Is there a reason I kept these boots? 2 ranks of caltrops? No, they were just there. Alright, salvage, 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 and... Salvage, salvage. Don't want to salvage you as yet. Alright, oh, there was a blue item. Oh, I guess we sell the blue item then. Hey, wait, you're not a seller. You're a seller. A seller and a seller, but you're not in a seller, which would be entertaining, at least slightly. Okay, we should also salvage that extra crossbow. Yeah, right now the only thing I'm really missing is, well, I actually think there's probably a couple aspects that we're missing, but they're missing that aspect that combines shadow and poison imbuement into like one thing, well, or allows them to sort of overlap. It's kind of hard to describe what it does. This thing. No, wait, this thing. Damaging a poison enemy with a shadow-imbued skill has up to a 75% chance to create a toxic explosion, since we're using double imbuements. And I know that there's a Paragon board, while I'm talking about this double imbuement build, there's a Paragon board that we can unlock when we hit here, that is specifically to deal with imbuements, as I'm recalling. Eldritch Bounty. When you attack with an imbued skill, you gain 20% resistance and 20% increased damage for that element's imbuement. There's also something that has... I don't know where it is. And this is also plus 15% imbued skill damage, and then more imbued skill damage. So this thing will buff all of our imbued skills for the next board. But there's either an aspect or a node or something that reduces imbuement cooldowns when you use other imbuements. Which is interesting. Might be better with all 3 imbuements, but even with 2, I think it would be quite good. Just repeatedly spam imbuements on the Shadow Clone. Anyway, this is a very abrupt switch to a different build than we were using before, but I like the idea. Also, wait, while we're here... Sorry about all this town admin, I want to try out that Dr. Doom helmet. From the wardrobe. I know, this is a stupid waste of time, but it just looked awesome. This one, Doomcast. And it's literally called Doomcast, and yes, it does match our, gear. Look at that. The color scheme. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong, I love Snake Helmet, I really do, but come on. We'll do the other stuff after. Also, I just want to double check the new crossbow look. Oh, I like that as well. Oh, I like that. Okay, we're keeping this crossbow look. It's not as snaky as I would like, but it certainly works. I like how thick it is. I like my crossbow's thick. Yeah. Alright. Confirm look. Beautiful. Oh, and I like how the eyes actually do glow now. Nice. And the fact that it has a hood aspect to it. Anyway, that was a bit of a distraction, double checking those hell tides. Now, let's do another dungeon that gives us grim favors. That was great. Heathen's Keep is a different one. Yeah. So also while you were gone, I figured out that the dungeons I should be clearing are not just systematic one by one, but specifically the dungeons that give us grim favors for clearing them. So that way, not only do we get renowned for clearing them, but also for getting the... but also getting grim favors and then stuff from tree, especially since a single dungeon is 5 grim favors, which is quite significant. Alright. And expires in 35 minutes, rewarded on first completion, and I don't see a little check mark near it. So that's where we're going. I assume that the grim favor thing doesn't override the check mark, right? Because it still says this thing on first completion. Like, if we take a look at a dungeon with a check mark, let's see. Checkmark dungeon? Man, there's so many dungeons everywhere, and I don't see one with a checkmark. Like you. Yeah, see, it doesn't say anything about this, so yeah. Tons more dungeons to do. Alright, I'm been making some headway. Gotten 2 Paragon points this far, got some very nice cosmetic gear that I'm still very happy about, and continue adjusting our build. And, oh. Oh, wait, we were in here and, oh, right. Oh, I'm stupid. We were in here, we hadn't completed this one. Yeah, that's what we were doing. My bad, I got so distracted by the cosmetic gear that I forgot. We could teleport it out of here before getting to the door, but at least we're nearly there and we can open the door. I think there were a couple of yellow items somewhere over there, but honestly, do we care that much about them? Maybe slightly. The one negative aspect of not having concealment is the fact that we can't run fast anymore. And just going past stuff faster would have been great. Alright, so it wasn't in here. I don't even remember where we set that. Okay, it's either in this room or it's at the door, because we're heading to the door no matter what. Yeah, we definitely need a thing that increases our speed. Oh, maybe there was nothing. We definitely need a thing that increases our speed based on when we evade, just so we could use this to move faster. I know there is a thing like that. I just don't remember if it's an aspect or whether it's specifically part of boots. Because it... Oh. Okay, where did you guys come from? What the heck did they have on them? They had like a weird little application thing on them. Huh. Alright, well, either way, we're going through the... Hey! Where you guys keep coming from? This is tremendously rude. Alright, looking good. And we still have not upgraded our crossbow, but with the updates to our build, and our fancy cosmetics, I'm sure increase our damage considerably. If we believe they do, kind of like orcs. And alright, we got a bunch of big boys. Venture to my experiment here. Alright, Shadow Clone this time. And ooh, while we're invincible, let's dish it out. There we go, Shadow Clone. Oh, and the ooh, okay, whoa. So the Shadow Clone, by virtue of copying our poison... Oh, there's a healer here. Will apply poison to lots more enemies, huh? And I thought that I didn't like the fact that the Shadow Clone often doesn't hit the same target you are, but in this one situation, it's actually a good thing. Which is fascinating. Love it. Alrighty, anyway, back to this. Ah, it's a part of boots? Okay, well then I guess we'll have to stack move speed instead. Because otherwise we move too slow and I don't appreciate that. Alrighty, fun little room to clear. It's got a lever here. And another lever right here. Too bad it's part of boots, but oh well. We still have the shadow step that at least move fast when there are enemies nearby. Better than nothing, though. Ow. We just still need so much more gold, man. Everything is so incredibly expensive. I imagine that late into the game, though, gold drops are considerable, but then at the same time, everything will probably level up to scale, so items that are high level will presumably take a lot more gold to upgrade anyway. So it wouldn't change things. Ah, there's a captain man. Alrighty, so Shadow Clone, you are up. And then... Wow, with the Shadow Clone up, the damage resistance aura doesn't even protect them that well. Which is swell to see. I missed your Shadow Clone. Alright, Poison Imbuement. No, actually, wrong Imbuement. Shadow Imbuement.
I need more time.
I swear there was also something that reduces the cooldown of the Shadow Clone. I also have to take a look at other aspects for things that buff Shadow Clone further. Like, just combine all the aspects that buff a combination of Imbuement and the Shadow Clone. I kind of want to lean further into this build because I'm really enjoying it now.
I need more time.
See how much we can get out of it, essentially. Alright, door, what's behind door number 3? Apparently it's nothing. Okay, we've already been this way. I also noticed that we haven't been taking as much damage since we switched to Shadow Clone, to most stuff anyway. I also shouldn't say that because as soon as I do, we're probably going to run into like 50 enemies and then get badly hurt. Alright, and Poison Imbuement for you, friendo, and Poison Imbuement for you, and then we're good. Oh, Shadow Clone, I guess we didn't even need you. There we go. I'm so salty about when we gambled all those O-balls and didn't get a single sacred weapon. Not great luck with the sacred weapon so far. What kind of shrine? A lethal shrine. What does this do exactly? Fritz, I guess? And that time the Shadow Imbuement just exploded everybody regardless of the fact that they were protected by the aura. Swell. We're starting to be able to outdo the aura, which is fantastic. As that thing was getting really annoying at times. Hey, I thought the stained glass window was a door. I then walked into it like an idiot. Just like a fly into a wall. I'm just picturing a space where like an actual Alfarius doing that. Getting confused. That's one for Moon Hammer. Alright, and looking good. There we go. Oh, right, we also haven't updated our Aerostorm aspect in a while. I do like it. It helps us with the group clear, even if it isn't a crazy amount of damage, but honestly, even if it wasn't that effective, it just feels really good. I love the sound design and just the effect of the arrows raining from the sky. It also feels like it works thematically with our rapid fire. Arrows falling from the sky and falling in your face as well. Both nice. What the heck is that thing? Kind of weird tumor growing out of the ground? What do we have here? Oh, another ghosty that we have to follow? Alright, well. Since we're here.
My soul. Please. Take it back from them. Let it end.
Stop talking and go. And oh, it says soul imbued enemies near. Okay, so it's not just stay near thing, but slay near thing. Similar though, similar concept. Alright, these Stormblade guys are actually, they are the, whatchamacallits, Revenant guys. I think that was the original name of the unit. And these guys are fairly tanky now. Out of energy. Oh, damn, I wasn't attacking vulnerable enemies. Yeah, it's my fault, game. My fault. We'll get it back. There we go. Energy recovered. Oh, I guess one of the unfortunate aspects of missing concealment is now we can't pop concealment to instantly recover basically all of our energy, which we could do before. Or at the very least, quite a bit of it. And then use the newly acquired energy to regenerate the rest of our energy. But still, a rapid fire is so energy stable that we basically never run out anyway, as long as we're attacking vulnerable enemies, and I pay attention to some degree. Oh, we failed the mastery, unfortunately, but oh well. At the end of the day, we're here for Grim Favors in combination with the dungeon reward, so it matters not.
Please.
And I was trying to stay near this thing, but you know, it says slay enemies near the soul imbued thing, so maybe by virtue of, and a lot of enemies dying outside the range of it, maybe it doesn't apply. I do have to wonder whether the enemies have to die there, or whether you have to be in that circle. There's still so much that I don't know about this game, like so many mechanics that I guess will be picked up over time. But still, we're not even in the real end game. We still have Nightmare to work through and all those other dungeons and stuff. I'm excited for the future. Alright, down you go, fella, and let's keep on moving. I see a chest over there. Hello, Mr. Elite. I'm not going to pop the... Ooh, whoa, 2 elites. Never mind. I was about to say I'm not going to pop the Shadow Clone for you, but perhaps we should indeed do so. Just don't stand in the poison. Okay, the poison really hurts. We don't have a lot of resistances to that, apparently. Or probably much of anything else. Okay, we need to Shadow Imbue get these guys, so jump. Shadow Imbue, or Poison Imbue rather, not Shadow Imbue, but that killed one of them. Ah, but the ads are blocking him now. Okay, we need to back up for a second, kill the ads with a Shadow. We need Shadow Clone. Okay, that wasn't the elite. Where's the elite? Alright. He's vulnerable. Alright, 10 seconds until Shadow... No, 20 seconds until Shadow Clone. Yeah, we really need something to reduce the cooldown on Shadow Clone, though. This guy's not a summoner, though, so we can stun him and kill him like so. Good. Don't walk through the... Ah, I was hoping to stay out of the poison. Oh, well. Nice. That was a fun little fight. Gotta use Shadow Clone one more time to clear it up a little bit faster. And no big. There we go, down you go, and we are good. Keep looping around. Travel to the inner sanctum. Yeah, we could technically, I guess, just ignore all these guys if we really wanted to. But I don't want to. Clear the entire dungeon.
Need more time.
I just searched the imbuements and glyph nodes. There is a node in the Eldritch Bounty Paragon named Ready Supply, which reduces imbuement skill cooldown. Yeah, that's probably what I was thinking of. Maybe, unless there's another thing. I swear I saw a thing that reduces imbuement cooldown when you hit enemies with other imbuements. But I don't know what it is. But yeah, if we could get a Shadow Clone with basically permanent imbuements, that would be, I think, a pretty fantastic sort of build. Blood Bishop, huh? Oh yeah, we have seen this guy before. Oh, is this the guy that trapped us in the very early game with the with that blood strike thing that it does? What are these tumors? Probably destroy those. Probably explode into something. And whatever it is, I probably won't enjoy whatever it is. Alright, Shadow Demon, Poison Demon time, vulnerable, and that should kill you. There we go. Very nice. Okay, the stuff that we acquired from it isn't very nice, but otherwise very nice. Cool. And Heathen's Keep World Tier. Alright, that's 5 out of 10 of our things, and thus we can head out of this dungeon, go to the next one, and then thereby complete the tree and complete the dungeon at the same time. Beautiful. Hopefully there is another dungeon that still requires us to be clearing it, but also gives us tree stuff. Tree dungeon. Ooh, hello, what is this? Legion event. Party must conquer Alcarnus. Oh, I haven't done that, which means we can't join that. Unfortunate. Ah, there's one here. 5 Grim Favors expires in 22 minutes. Oh, these will expire quickly. Alright, this one's also nearby. Let's head to this one. Let's see if we can clear it quickly. Maybe I will not go down side paths in this one then and just try to head to the boss to clear it faster.
I'm not ready.
Alright, go, go, go. Let's see how quickly we can clear it. Would be a lot quicker if we had a proper weapon game. Still. Alright, let's also track this.
Can't do that here.
Black Asylum. Complete the Black Asylum. And I assume that since it has no checkmark that we have not yet cleared it before. I do like how many dungeons there are on the map. There's definitely a decent amount of choice. Also, we've been on the entire time and the Helltide still hasn't come back. No Helltide today, I guess. Save it for next time. And I still haven't got to encounter a world boss. Alright, outer gates. Activate the gate winches. Oh, yeah, we've definitely not done this one. I would have remembered activating 2 gate winches, I think. Ooh, lots of corpses everywhere. Oh, this seems like a place where the butcher could appear. Okay, let's clear you guys out. Thank you, vulnerable.
Time to recharge.
Yeah, time to recharge. At least it's not enough energy. Basically never hear that one. In fact, I'm almost shocked when I do. Alrighty, let's just run past these guys. Hopefully they'll follow us into a bigger mob, and then we can kill them at the same time, huh? If it isn't the captain. If it isn't a dead captain. Alright, and while we're in here, we may as well fight slash attack while we can't be hurt. Sand War Investments. I thought for a second that said Sand War Investments. Welcome back to Doom. Okay, wait, why didn't I vulnerable you? My bad. There we go. Yeah, without the imbuements, though, the damage is pretty sparse. But that's fine. Once again, a burst build and sustain build are going to definitely feel a little bit different from each other.
Need more time for energy.
There we go, and we have the door at the very least, so we need to know where to go, rather. Alright, ooh, hello, Mr. Enemy. Ah, couldn't get the poison imbuement to work there, unfortunately. Alright, ooh, okay, that's a lot of enemies now. Alright, we need to shadow imbue this. Copy it, Mr. Clone, please. And oh, we got something there stuns us. No. No, thank you. I don't know what. Oh, wow, that thing hurts and stuns. Who does that? Is it one of the wraiths? I think it's one of the wraiths. And we need to do this, and then go to the other side. Right, come on. That's it, blocking the boss. There we go. Now we got to hit him a couple times at least. Okay, stop firing. Thank you. Okay, Shadow Imbuement is up, but we'll use it on the regular dudes. To a degree anyway. Oh, I probably should have stayed in the circle, but too late. The boss is dead anyway. Or the elite is dead, rather. Alright, fun amount of mobs there. Ooh, I did not mean to close the distance like that. My bad, Shadow Clone, come back up, please. There we go. The rest of these guys should be cleared quickly now that Shadow Clone has returned. I just saw it fire into nothing. Come on, Shadow Clone. You're better than this, man. Actually, not so far that I've seen, but at least you do damage quite a bit when you hit the enemy. Lovely. Alright, and activate again. Gate Witch is still at 2, but at least we know where the door is, and thus... another captain. Kill that. And don't get stunned. Fantastic. Alright, that one worked a little bit better.
It's time to recharge.
I'm just like panic moving through this as fast as I can because we don't have a lot of time to clear this particular area out. Turning the wheel. Ow. Interrupted. I swear some things don't get interrupted when you do them, but some do. Maybe it's like a random chance to get interrupted and it doesn't always happen.
More time.
Alright, that skill requires a charge. Good. Wheel turn. Let's go to the next one. I assume that an enemy doesn't appear there, but if it does, it's too late now. Because we're already on the way to the next one. I suppose either way... Oh wait, no, I was just thinking that either way we'd get the tree bonus, but no, not if we don't complete this in whatever time we have remaining. I don't want to look at the clock, though. Hey, okay, this guy is not my kind of guy. There we go. Alright, where are you, Gate Winch? Okay, smaller sets of enemies. There it is, and I'm guessing there's an elite here guarding it. You don't see one. Okay, well, there's a bunch of regular units guarding it. Shadow Clone, clear them out fast, please. There we go. Probably could have popped right into the middle of them earlier to do additional damage. And the Shadow Clone killed one of them for us without us having to do it all. Alrighty, open the door. Greed Shrine. You know what? Screw the Greed Shrine. And we have limited time here. I'd rather open the door. And I'm sure we'll return to this dungeon at some point in time in the late game. There's probably going to be reasons to be clearing dungeons for loot and whatnot. Slay enemies in the haunted cell block. Alright, so I think we have to slay all enemies here. Soul shot destroyed.
Time to recharge.
Yeah, I know you need time to recharge, bud. I actually wish we could turn that thing off, because you always need time to recharge. Usually you can tell that you need time to recharge when, you know, the enemies aren't exploding, because you can't use your ability. Alright, good. Next jump here, stun kill. Next. Do we pop our Shadow Clone for this? You know what? We could do this, and then gather enemies like so. A bunch of them will get poisoned and thus killed. There we go. I wish the invincibility had not popped up then, but it's fine. Alrighty, looking okay so far. Wonder what boss is in here. Hopefully it's not another phantom boss that stuns. Hey, ow. I misclicked and was wondering why our the character wasn't jumping. Also, how's the stream so far, guys? It's been okay for at least like half an hour, right? It feels like it's been a decent time since I've restarted. Okay, I don't think YouTube got better. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Alright, what are we looking at here? No, that is looking good. Yeah, getting that double imbuement would also really help us with the crowd clear as well. Oh, is that a damage resistant Sora Man? Yes, indeed it is. That's Shadow Clone for you. You're already good. And I guess the Shadow Clone can help clear out the rest of these guys. Green is fine. Good to hear. For once. Alright, need to back off until we get our Shadow Imbuement back up and can clear the ads. No stun, thank you. Alright, and Poison Imbuements. There's the vulnerability. And they're both dead, beautiful. Alright, I wonder how many more enemies are left here. I guess, generally when we've done these, you don't actually have to clear all enemies, you have to just clear a decent amount of them, and the other ones automatically get destroyed. So just find big mobs and kill them. And that Iron Maiden had somebody in it. I don't know why I mentioned that. I just felt like it. Ah, no more Shadow Imbuement, but Poison Imbuement is something we have, and if we can make you vulnerable, we can damage you heavily. Alright, Shadow Imbuement back up and running.
Time to recharge.
Yeah, needs time to recharge. I get it. Vulnerable? Okay. I guess he died without being vulnerable. Which he should be embarrassed for. And hey, there's a chest here. Well, I guess there is a reason to go off the path, but hey, a Sacred Amulet. We don't really have time to look at this, but just out of curiosity. Critical strikes with poison imbued skills have a 10% chance to create a toxic pool. Oh my. +1 rank of all agility skills. Oh my. +2 ranks of malice passive. Whoa. What is this malice passive? Is that the really good one that's back here? You deal more damage. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Okay, we're gonna keep you, and we're gonna socket you, and I might do something to Thorns, as in take that out, but this is great. It's maximum amount of resistance to all elements. This poison thing sounds fantastic. Yeah. Alright. And lots of extra ranks for stuff. Although I guess for the agility skills we don't really care that much about. We do lose a decent amount of damage, but I think this is actually quite worth it. It also gives us armor. And the extra damage from the poison pool would also be helpful. Anyway, that would make poison decent at clearing stuff. Probably, or at least help with clearing stuff, especially in combination with the Arrow Storm. More random little AoE effects. If we can stack enough of those, we'll be able to clear mobs without having to worry about switching out rapid fire for penetrating shot. Alright, the build is coming together. It'll be unfortunate to lose the invincibility save from the... Ah, damn it, I didn't get stunned. It'll be unfortunate to lose the invincibility save from the amulet. I think we'll want to extract that and put it on another item, or use another item with the same ability. I think we got one earlier. I don't know if I salvaged it or not. I'm gonna have to take a look. Either way, we'll have to extract that item. And I guess there's no point in... You can't unlock the look of an amulet or a ring. I found what I was looking for regarding ultimate cooldown. Check out the preparation specialization rather than the combo points. Yeah, I did try preparation earlier, but I still think that maybe combo points is better. The thing is, the way that we apply various things to this build with rapid fire is basically very synergistic, I guess, with combo points. Especially as one of the imbuements that we like also further increases damage after using basic skills before core skills. Although I'll give it another look later on. Maybe it's still worth it. And damn, we still have more enemies to slay in here? Okay, well, keep slaying, I guess. guess it depends on how significant the cooldown for that thing is. And ooh, I did not mean to get hurt there. Alright, down you go, Wrathful Phantom 1. And ooh, okay, no, we need to kill the Wraiths. The Wraiths have a stun. Even the basic units have a stun, and I don't like it. They stun you. We have our own stuns sometimes. There we go. And Shadow Imbuement.
Need more time.
Alright, we gotta be running out of time now. Really gotta speed up on clearing this place. Alright, and fur-lined pants, and we're out of room. Okay, do we even have time to go back? You know what? Just drop some of these magic items. I'd really rather actually get the reward for doing this. Come on, Wrathful Phantom, down you go. Beautiful.
Need more time.
4 seconds off cooldown every 100 energy you spend. Ah. Maybe that's significant enough, I wonder. As opposed to the combo points increasing damage significantly.
Need more time.
Okay, no more giant mobs of enemies, which ain't great, since we need to kill them. 16 remain. Alright, come on, we gotta find a few more. 15 remain. Speak to the wandering... You know what? This might be a good thing. If you spawn enemies at the same time, that'll definitely clear this out. Come on, stop talking, go, go, go.
Please,
We have limited time in this dungeon.
get back from them. Let it end.
Using your ultimate resets all other cooldowns. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Alright, you guys... Man, I can't tell when this guy's actually activating them or not. Wait, slay all enemies increased in number? Huh. Oh, maybe this thing, because it spawns enemies at the same time, doesn't lower the number. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, that plan did not work out at all. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? I think we still need them to approach the circle thing for us to actually get a benefit from killing them. Because it seems like, yeah, no, it's not gonna work. We don't have nearly enough killed. It's okay though, I'd just rather clear this place out. Yeah, this one's hard. Never can seem to get this one maxed out, but oh well. And hopefully we get at least a few lower enemies. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh well, give us your stuff please, or your chest, or I have to speak to you. Yes, please. There it is, and we got some O-balls and a forgotten bow, some gems. Okay, well, I'm gonna lose an item for gem, even a chipped gem. And we still got 12 enemies, but almost there. I see a mob of them right there, so that should finish the clear out. I don't know if we've run out of time because the timer isn't visible. I'm not going to pop Shadow Clone for this, however, because if the boss appears right after this, and I don't know that he will, but if he does, we're going to need a Shadow Clone for him. I'm just going to wait a few more seconds. Okay, wait, no, we are definitely going to pop Shadow Clone for the elites, though.
Need more time.
Okay, that's a lot of sudden enemies. And we don't have jump. Ooh, that was close. Almost got frozen. That would have probably killed us, in fact. Alright, stun though, working for us. Vulnerable, vulnerable, good. And dive. Beautiful. Alright, clear the rest of these guys out. There is a grave skeleton archer in there, but I'm having trouble actually killing him. In the blob of enemies. Stun, please. There we go. Down you go, and then back away. Now Shadow Imbuement comes up. Well, I guess there is another one here.
Need more time.
Can't freeze us if you're stunned, buddy. Beautiful. +1 Paragon points. Swell. And 6 enemies remain. Wait. That seems like we killed more enemies than... 1 enemy remains. There we go. And yes, indeed, the enemy does spawn. Okay. I had a feeling. It's a little bit unfortunate, considering that's what I was saving the Shadow Clone for, but it's up anyway. Hecate Windburn, the Undying. We'll see about that. Also, hello. It's not a sacred bow. I got excited. Damn. All right, yeah, we completed the thing in time. Beautiful. Lots of items for this. I got so excited about the bow, but it wasn't sacred. Let's drop you and pick up the bow just in case we get disconnected, but otherwise we go back to town. Fantastic. What do you do? Deal 34%. Okay. I saw it for a second. Alright, what was this again? Deal 34% to 30 to 50% damage while you have a barrier active. Oh, it's combined with that barrier thing. Interesting. The bow itself is kind of meh, and actually this is a very low version of this aspect, so we can just salvage it. Speaking of salvage, away we go. And hey, it unlocks an appearance. Well, I guess it's a bow appearance, so not as good, but conceited battle bow. Funny name. Yeah, salvage, and then we're gonna salvage all the non-sacred gear, and I'll take a look at the sacred gear. And I will sell that. Alright, so sacred gear. Fire is a meh. This is 50 dexterity and core skill damage. Oh, that's not bad. This is 13 core skill damage, so I think it's actually better than this one. And what about you? You had 44 dexterity and all stats. Yeah, alright, so we'll keep you. We'll also salvage you. Actually, somewhat unlikely that I bother applying the stuff to this, but, you know. And the rest of the stuff can be sold, I guess. And just so we can separate... No, whoa, almost sold the wrong thing. Well, I guess we could have bought it back. Ranks of Barrage, don't care. Man, why is it so difficult to acquire ranks of Rapid Fire? It's just impossible. Let us go and delete you as well. Yes, yes. But not you, because I like you. And we're going to put all of you into here. You're the one that has ranks of Rapid Fire. And you are sacred, so we may apply something to you. We'd have to extract this from these gloves, though, which is kind of an issue. Anyway, we're going back to stash for now. Well, actually, no, we're gonna go back here, gather up the items that dropped, and then come back. There's more stuff to look at and delete, and I guess we'll even pick up the white thing just to sell it up. And I know that we dropped some more somewhere, but frankly, it's probably too far away, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Back to Kiavashad. And ooh, wait, we can go to the tree to get another tree reward because we just completed 2 dungeons and got the Grim Favors for it. In fact, let's go to the tree because it'll give us more items to take a look through at the same time. Let's see what the tree has got for us. And lots of people running around the tree, although judging by their level... No, their levels are similar to ours.
It is done.
Oh. Wait, no legendary ones? Oh, I thought that you got a guaranteed legendary every time. Well, that's a little bit disappointing. Tree, you got me excited for nothing. We got the collection of chest plates last time. Collection of rings. Collection of chaos. What is this? Contains a random assortment of items from all the other available collections. Oh, let's do chaos then. I guess since it's not an orange one, it doesn't really matter. Oh, wait, it can still drop orange ones. It's not a sacred one, but still drop something. And we got a bunch of these. Wait, oh, this thing drops nightmare sigils for the dungeons. Oh, that's swell as well. Yeah, it really does seem worth it to periodically do tree stuff while clearing dungeons. Looks like a good combination. Where's the damn map? Alright, we gotta go back to Kiavashad and then clear out those items now. Okie dokie. What were we looking at? And another bow, but it's still not as good as that one bow that dropped. Honestly, I'm thinking of giving up on getting a bow, a good bow, and just aspecting this one and using it because it feels like it's been a long time. And we could keep waiting, but it also might not work out. Shield or frozen enemy you evade through, give grants you evade. Okay, that's really specific. That's really, really specific. I don't think that's worth our time. And we can just salvage it.
What will it be?
And I'm gonna salvage everything here. What do you do? Chilled enemies, distant enemies? I mean, maybe at some point we will want to build a... Ooh. Critical strike damage with imbued skills in particular. Oh, wow, I didn't know that that was a possibility. That's actually quite interesting. Take all of you out, however. Okay, we could have... Okay, we're gonna just sell you. Salvage you. And then salvage you, you, and you.
Salvage.
Sell you. What I want to see is this dagger. Critical strike damage with imbued skills versus 22 all stats, 44 dexterity versus ultimate skill damage and damage to poison enemies. I genuinely don't know what's better, so whatever. Sell these two off. 12. Back to stash to put the gems in. And... oh, right. Yeah, so the problem is if we switch the amulet, here's the thing. This armor, technically good, but this armor has the invincibility amulet, whereas if we switch this amulet to the critical strikes for poison imbued, we'll lose that. Yeah, so you know what? We are going to switch, but we're going to keep our current armor until we can extract your stuff. Which means both of you are going into the stash, and I guess we'll need to put a gem in there. As well, I guess it'll be a diamond for more resistances or whatever. Alright. Looking good. I'm excited to try this poison pool thing out. You two are also ones that are either going to get salvaged or returned to our build, so I'm going to put you there. He's going to try to remember what is for what. Bye. Increase critical strike chance against damaged enemies or injured enemies. It's not bad either. And this is another copy of our Shadow Charge, but this one is extractable, whereas the one that we're currently using kind of isn't, because it's bad. Alright, you guys are all going in there, gems. That's the way I talk to gems, apparently, and there we go. Alrighty, now, maybe it's time to clear Stronghold, since we cleared a bunch of dungeons, like this one, for example. Let's say we go here and then clear out at least one Stronghold today. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Plus, I want to try this amulet thing out. I want to see if the poison pools do sufficient damage to actually be worth it as a skill or not, at least at our current level. It doesn't necessarily mean that they will continue to be worth it in the during the end game, but also doesn't necessarily mean that they won't be. By they, I mean the poison pools. And oh, I forgot to check whether there was a world event going on, because the bosses seem nice. Nope, I don't see anything. Which means we continue. Onward and not so upward. Alright, Stronghold. These things are worth a ton of renown, so I'm excited about that. I wonder if we're near to reaching the... oh. I thought that was a named guy, but it seems... oh, they're all called Volkodlak. I don't know. Is this where we're going? I hope I'm going the right way for this Stronghold. Yeah, we really need to clear all Strongholds since last time. Keeping Lilith now, I'm not sure why, because she's dead, but...
Blessed are you who will die in the Mother's name.
Give this stranger the holiest welcomes.
Fairly well crazed villagers, and oh right, we need to actually try to crit with the poison. And hey, where's the boss? How are we supposed to crit with the poison? Game. Where'd the boss go? What gives? Game. Nearby flames. Search, investigate villagers' homes. Alright, I guess we're walking around nearby. Where are the villagers' homes? Alright, this place is starting to confuse me. How the heck do we clear this one? Investigate villagers' homes. Well, that's not a home, that's a church. Gotta be homes near here. Reward you with a ghostly amount. Oh, interesting. Alright, this looks like a home. Demonic effigy. Alright, I take it we have to take these out. Destroy demonic effigies. Alright, swell. Alright, I want to try this pool thing. Oh, and of course we didn't crit. Yeah, well, we'll need more crits for the build to function that way. I guess. All right, Shadow Clone. I think it's time. These guys are doing a very solid amount of damage. Oh, I stood in the fear. Oh, it's okay though. Well, that wasn't too bad, and there we go. We did leave 2 poison pools. I don't know how much or whether they did sufficient damage, but hey, it worked. Alright, Demonic Effigy, you're up next. And, it didn't get vulnerabilized. And it will spawn ads, but we can also move to the next one to try to clear out this stronghold. I like the idea of Ghostly Mount. It would work with our color scheme. Can you make these things vulnerable? Yes, you can. Okay, so structures can indeed be vulnerabilized. Cool, please. Now, how about this time? Wait, it's when you crit, you've got a 10% chance. I guess the chance is quite low, isn't it? That's a little bit unfortunate, but the damage is fairly high. So even still... I wonder, does that count as a lucky hit chance? As in, or is it just a straight up always? 10%. So yeah, it is a lucky hit. Oh, okay. Still, I like the 2 ranks in the Malice passive. It increases our vulnerable damage, which counteracts at least some of the, which counteracts at least some of the loss that we suffer from switching out amulets. Not all of it, mind you. But it's just a straight up better amulet in every way except the lack of the defense is out. This is the actual boss now. Nope, it is not. It was for a few seconds, but then she ran away. This boss really does not want us to fight. Destroy the demonic effigies. I guess there's at least one more. I thought that was actually the last one, but apparently I was mistaken. Alright, jump on you, Mr. Shivering Bile Fiend. No freezies. Beautiful. Yeah, there's one more. Oh, wow. I looked at the map for 2 seconds, game. 2 seconds. Yeah, we can imbue 4 enemies with poison, or not imbue. Well, I guess it's sort of imbue. Imbue ourselves and get 4 enemies with poison when we get the Shadow Clone up, which is lovely. Alright. Not too bad, and then the last effigy. Damage over time ticks from poison can also lucky hit. Oh, interesting. Big if true.
Time to recharge.
Grand if accurate. Okay, on the way, and one more door. This one just openable. Okay, is the boss willing to fight now? No? Now there's one more effigy at least. This should be the last one. Let's explode them all. And it's all on fire again. There we go. Mirroring Bile Fiend out there. Where's the boss? Over here, help. Duck. What about this?
Again. But who's left to ring them?
Were we supposed to do that? I don't even know. And what the heck is this? Oh, there's a Lilith shrine here. Lovely. Intelligence increased. Yeah, I still gotta do the Lilith shrines at some point. Honestly, one of these times I'll probably just like open up a map to the Lilith shrine so that we can grab them while doing stuff, you know? Honestly, I probably should have been doing that this entire time because it's a fairly considerable amount of bonuses that we're potentially missing by not having the Lilith shrines. Hey, there's the poison pool. Hey, don't you run from the poison pool, you coward. You cowardly demon dog.
Need more time.
Alright, and return to the chapel. Like, we're trying, but there's jerks in our way. Oppressors. Help, help, we're being oppressed. They can't get close to us when there's not a lot of them, though, because of Forceful Arrow. I'm not going back for 200 gold. Alright, boss, willing to fight now? Yes, indeed. Alright, Shadow Clone, Leap, increase crit, vulnerability, and poison damage. And down you go. I said down you go. Hey. And I can't see anything. And, oh, there are 3 of them. Wait, did that one split into several? Huh. This reminds me of the Van Helsing movie. I love that movie. It's so campy, but I think it stood up. Alright, we need Shadow Clone again to dish out the damage. Alright, come on, vulnerable, thank you. And vulnerable again. Ah, you dodged part of that. I think it was not the whole thing. And we cannot stun you. Where's the other one? But we can certainly damage you. Like so, and down you go, and then there was one. Vulnerable, please. Wait, is this the main one that's returned? Well, it's got a lot of ads now. Okay, Shadow Clone, we need you. Or else these guys will hurt us. There we go. Knock them all back with your forceful arrow spam. This has actually turned out to be a really fun fight. I was not expecting a random boss to be this fun. And by random, I mean a Stronghold boss, but yeah. Where are you now? Ah, damn, needed vulnerability, and then down you go. Phantom Maker and a legendary ring, but once again not a sacred one, but who knows, maybe it has a nice aspect. Phantom Maker. Sounds nice. Slow and stunned, useless. Ring, what do you have on you? Your imbuement skill effects have increased potency against vulnerable enemies. Yes. Yes, game. We're doing a vulnerable build with the crossbow, and now we have a massively increased potency against vulnerable enemies. This is perfect for our build. Man, getting some really nice stuff for this build so far. Plus the Doom mask. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Alrighty, and oh, a Helltide popped up. Anyway, let's rekindle the whatever it is we need to rekindle to complete this place, the Stronghold. But yeah, another thing that buffs our imbuements. And thereby also buffs the Shadow Clone, I take it, because it copies our imbuements. The Helltide has risen, alright, and we've cleared the place. We've got ourselves a new Stronghold area. I take it we have not completed... Oh, getting close. Getting close to this, to Tier 4. Tier 5 is going to probably take a while, but yeah, we're about halfway through the side quest. One more Stronghold, one more waypoint. Not so bad, at least in the first area. The other area is not great, especially the latter areas. Kyrgyzstan is awful. It's not even on 2. Ah, potion capacity. Oh, that one. We need to get that one. There's actually 2 with potion capacities. Maybe we'll want to actually focus those a little bit. Anyway, I want to do a little bit of Helltide. We're basically out of time, but I mean, maybe get a few free legendaries out of the Helltide. Any ticket of damage rolls a lucky hit, including damage over time. Ah, interesting. But I thought that... So here's my question about this. I thought that poison damage couldn't crit, like poison ticks couldn't crit. And it says critical strikes with poison-imbued skills have a 10% chance. So can this actually work? No, it wouldn't make sense if it wouldn't work, because this whole skill is built around it. I'm just going to assume it's fine. We'll just see how effective it is as we go. Anyway, let's head out into the Helltide and try to get ourselves a few of those legendaries just to try to gear up. One of these days we'll acquire for a crossbow. Just as the game was not being... Ooh, hello, exploding people. The game was not being very willing earlier in the game with some stuff. It's really not being very willing to give us our crossbow upgrade right now. And yeah, I did try farming. I think you missed the earlier portion of the stream where I showed this, Richard. I had like, I don't know, 6 or so. Oh, wow, that hurt. My bad. I got distracted looking at the chat. What was I saying? I should look at the screen.
Not in town.
Yeah, we had like, I don't know, this many, basically, 8 or so crossbows from that spawny dude, but he just refuses to drop any sacred versions, not even one. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna pay attention to actually attacking you now. Or am I?
Needs time to recharge.
They still hurt, though. Alright, that guy needs like one more hit to kill. And just need to actually find him again. There he is. Ow, I fired in the wrong direction. And oh, what the heck is that? Those fireballs are the things that hurt a lot. And ooh, Forgotten Bow Sacred. Okay, it's not a legendary. I heard the item drops and got excited, but alas, not the case. Okay, imbuement. Damn, things really hurt here. This is starting to look like we need more armor. But like most of our armor isn't sacred, so yeah, kind of makes sense. A bear, no charges. Where's the boss? Okay, out here. Ooh, invincibility. For the bear then. Kill the bear, we'll kill the ads first, screw it. Ah, a free dagger. Maybe it'll get another aspect if we can get this potion. There we go. And stun. Vulnerable. Stun again. Oh, what the heck just hit us? Damn! It takes almost all of our HP so quickly. Now, we haven't gathered a lot of cinders, so it doesn't really matter, but damn. Those guys are really hurt. Yeah, I looked it up as well, and he definitely does drop sacred because people have a sacred version of the of that thing. What do you do? Barrage Zero split? Oh, it is the maximum amount though. So if we ever want to split barrage, maybe it'll be worth our time. Alright, I guess we're going to salvage both of these things. Unless, wait. Yeah, the ring itself is kind of garbage. I guess critical strike damage is useful, but cold damage, distant damage, and chilled enemies is all completely useless to us in this build. Alright, I gotta be very careful with these Helltide jerks. Yeah, see, the more difficult to kill enemies are what's making me miss concealment. Just the ability to get away from those guys. Your durability drops when you die, but does having low durability actually affect anything? As in, until the item is actually broken, does it actually decrease the power of the item in any way? Or does it just mean that you'll need to repair it eventually? Ooh, lots of ghosties here. They're not as concerning as those two bosses. Yeah, those fireballs from those bosses are hitting so hard. I think we might need might have needed fire resistance for those. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This guy just ran at us. Huh, do these green phantoms not stun like the red ones do? The red ones definitely have a stun ability. Ooh, there's an event there. Let me try that out. And oh, I just realized we had a Paragon point that wasn't applied. Let's go 5 damage and then to that next node. I also got to take a look at all the other nodes that we got, or the other glyphs that we've got, because we found like 5 or 6 new glyphs this time around. Inspect the ancient obelisk. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Had to restart again. I got distracted by the fight, and then promptly the stream decided that this was the ideal time to die. It does seem to have a tendency to happen when exciting things are happening on screen. Okay, looks okay now. Gotta pay attention to both at the same time. Anyway, okay, we got a Tortured Gift of Weaponry. I wonder how much the Tortured Gift of Weaponry costs. As in terms of these things.
It needs time to recharge.
Well, let's find out. 150 for weaponry, oh. Oh, it's heavy weaponry in particular, which a crossbow is. Okay, maybe we'll try this one. We still have 40 minutes of this Helltide left. Alright, I wanna finish up this Helltide. If I can find more enemies, there we go. Alright, just gotta, man, 125 was it? Yeah, we gotta be real careful not to die. Losing half when you're close to it would be just so unfortunate. And without concealment, we don't have an easy way out. This is all still Helltide. Ooh. Yeah, looking at the map, awful idea during Helltide. Absolutely awful. Never look at map, Ruinous. Alright, doesn't appear to be all that much over here. A little basic chest. But we got some We got some potions out of it, which we did need for next time we run into elites. Gem-laden geode. Is this another quest thing? Man, this game seems to have a lot of quests that are based off of drops. And I feel like we have a lot that we've missed. I remember, oh, there was that one that we specifically missed in that place where the priests invaded. I remember that place was dropping items like that, and we couldn't pick them up earlier because we had run out of quest drops. You gotta remember that. Anyway, we need more Helltide jerks to find an... Oh, we got another Paragon point. Yes. Next magic node. Plus 10 damage, plus 10 dexterity. Swell. Not a crazy amount of buffs, mind you, but still good to me. And your durability drops in. Good question. It did in Diablo 2, and I think Diablo 3. Not sure how it works here. Oh, maybe I should go and repair then. Just in case. Oh, the fireballs are up. Okay, so we definitely can't be standing on any pressure plates while that's happening. And even have to be careful about fighting regular dudes. I wonder if the game specifically tries to target you with those. As in, it waits to... Ooh, sudden boss is sudden. And it's a poison-imbued boss, we gotta be careful with that. It leaves poison pools on the ground. Alright, Shadow Clone, kill it before it wakes up, please. There we go, good, good, good. And okay, let's kill these little dudes as well.
It's time to recharge.
Alright, not so bad. What are we at? 63, halfway there. Or at 75 we could do armors, but the heavy weapon thing does sound good to me. We really need that sacred crossbow. So much. The meteors, yeah, the meteors fall randomly at Helltide. Now, I'm wondering if they specifically try to target your character. Like, if you stand still, will they try to go for you, the meteors? Is this another look at the obelisk event? Because I didn't like those. Yeah, it is not. I don't want to stand on those stupid pressure plates. It's too dangerous with the amount of cinders that we have. It seems safer to just look for a elite to kill or something. Ooh, damn soul. I think these guys have gems, don't they? Or not gems. They have healing potions, rather. Ooh, that hurt. That really hurt. They gotta clear the ads and dodge their shots. Can't be affording to die. Ow. Alright, who the heck is launching those? Is it the succubi? No, the succubi launch little ones. Where are the big ones coming from? The big ones take like half of our HP with a single shot.
Need more time.
Yeah, you need more time, bud. And, alright, no, that's where we came from. My bad, my bad. If I was a game dev, that is what I would do. I expect that that's the way it works. Oh no, ooh, almost got stuck there. That would have been awful. To die while on a horse, while looking for stuff, and trying not to lose our precious cinders. Yeah, man, holding so many cinders at once is just ugly. Hey, 69, nice. Alright, more enemies. Ooh, that could have been bad. Hope, at least it wasn't one of those very highly damaging big orbs. Now those ones. I still have no idea where those come from. Who's over here? Do they just randomly fly around? I'm gonna get away from you guys and then pop some spells. Don't get charged by the bears, please. Stun the bears. Heal. Kill the bears. Ah, oh, damn. Kill one of the bears. Yeah, ooh, you guys dropped a lot of aberrant cinders that time. Well. Alrighty, that wasn't too bad aberrant cinder-wise. We're getting there to that heavy weapon thing. And we can only... Oh, it could also drop a bow, not necessarily a crossbow, but honestly, I'd still take it over our current one that is just so old. And okay, let's lead these guys away a little bit so that we don't have to deal with too many ads at once. And take a lot of damage from this nonsense. Those look like they're like homing missiles as well. Alright, jump. Vulnerable, vulnerable, please. Kill it, kill it, kill it. It's poisoned. Alright, that's one. Trying to concentrate so we don't die. I'm very concerned about losing all those cinders, just by virtue of how quickly we can get die if we take a bad hit. Okay, that's good, that's good. You're poisoned and you will die. I can't... Ooh. I guess one issue about the poison pool is I can never tell whether it's our poison pool or an enemy's poison pool. That is most certainly concerning. Alright, but it looks like we managed to clear those out. A few more of these aberrant cinders to take as well. Okay, back away. We got more. Oh, the bears are gonna definitely hurt. No. Okay, we need you vulnerable and poison. Okay, while we're invincible, please. Okay, damage. Good. Jump again, stun again, kill them before they can attack us.
Need more time.
There we go, good. I love the burst damage. And that was without the shadow clone, so I think that went reasonably well. 87. We need 125. The fireballs are back. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Hey, stop blocking our way. I'm trying to get to that cinder. Ah, rude. These balls of fire are very rude. Helltide Conjurer. Ah, maybe these guys are the ones that do that thing. Well, he's conjured something. Something that should get poisoned to death. Ooh, something hurt us. Damn. Half of our HP. Yeah, we really need more sacred armor. Taking half HP with many hits is a very iffy way to play. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy the glass cannon build, but that's a little bit much. Alright, down you go. Okay, we need to clear out these hornets. Wait, what's causing dazed? Sometimes, oh, it's dazed from the stun grenades, maybe? Something we do definitely causes dazed when we attack them. Wait, does this cause them to get dazed? I don't think so. So I'm not sure, basically. No conjuring for you. I have to wonder whether the conjured guys actually drop cinders or not, because if they don't, we definitely don't want them conjuring anything. Oh, really? The bear didn't have a cinder? It was a bear. And it was pretty big, like 10 times our size. And also, we gotta remember where that chest was. It was up here somewhere, right? Let's stay somewhat near it, because otherwise we have to clear our way to it. Maybe fight around it from now on.
Time to recharge.
Although it is nice the way when we have an area left to run to, like, stop dodging. When we have an area left to run to, like the town, that would keep us reasonably safe. Alright, 94, folks. I'm gonna get very upset if we don't get a... is this still... Oh, it's the... Oh. Wait, slay enemies, caravan under siege. Do we risk this? I guess we could try to get out. The thing is... I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess we'll just run away if it starts looking dangerous. I'm not gonna bother trying to keep the enemies alive just to get cinders from this. And the problem with them spawning around us like this is, hello, you are special.
I'm low on energy.
You're low on energy? Yeah, because I wasn't attacking a vulnerable target, my bad. There we go. Energy returned to us, please. And... oh, another one of these, damn. Oh, and there's an elite. No, we're not helping you. We're trying to complete a quest here. Is that a bone boat? No, it's another elite captain. Alright, keep away from him, I don't care about the event. It's the cinders. Ooh, these guys really hurt. Gotta be careful about you. Poisoned, and move away. There's a potion here, and gotta get you. Kill the spike fiend. Oh, there's a boar here. Oh, the boars are awful. Okay. No. Okay, that's not good. Back away. Just back away from the event. It's much more important to live. Much rather survive than anything else. Boar charging. Where did that guy go? Okay, that guy's gone. With the damage resistance aura. Kill the boar, please. Don't let it charge. I'm just concentrating because our cinders are in a good place now. We really don't want to lose them now. That hurt. Alright, here they come with that aura. Kill you, and then out. Good, and stay away from the frozen stuff. We get frozen once, we're probably dead. Alright, Shadow Clone, it is time. Where's the... Oh, damn, the boss ran away just as I popped the Shadow Clone. Not great. Alright, you're back. Alright, Shadow Clone up, and you should be dead. Good. Right, stay away from... Oh my lord, stay away from the everything. And there's... Oh, there's the chill guy. Ironic. For a chill guy, he has no chill. Okay. Good, and you are... Really? He dropped no cinders after all that. Ugh. You would think that elites automatically drop cinders. Okay, we're going to pick these things up afterwards. I want to make sure that we pick up the cinders. Feeding embers. Let's not let it swing at us. Alright, looks like we have to go back to town. There we go, it's completed. Does this give us any bonus cinders? A decent amount of yellow stuff. Alright, we're gonna have to go back to town now. Let's go. Man, all these crossbows, and none of them sacred. Although I guess we have a sacred crossbow here, but we want to turn it into a legendary anyway. Anyway, back to town portal. Ooh. We still have... we can leave the Helltide and keep all our stuff, or else we would never be able to get back to town, which would be a silly game design. Definitely not the case. Alright, and we are looking... Okay, do we need to... Well, let's sell off the blues for... Okay, you're not a seller, you're a seller. Sell, not the skull. What? Okay, let's sell off the non-sacred stuff, because I don't have to look at it. And we'll take a look at the sacred stuff. What do you have? Damage to crowd control? No, you know what, just sell. We need the money. You are not sacred. Ranks of Twisting Blades, critical strike damage with imbued skills and attack. Well, we can't switch our gloves, but it's not a bad one. This is cold damage, and then this is better bow than ours, but otherwise not that great of a bow. Let's get to you. Salvage all of these. Repair while we're here. Well, and then we will go to the stash to put those gems in there. And then continue trying not to die. For just a few more enemies, hopefully. Alright, and we should go back to the chest. Oh, and I guess pick up all those items that were dropped around. Oh, hopefully the event won't have restarted as soon as we get there. Might have not been the safest place to open a portal, actually, now that I think about it. Event. Well, there are enemies nearby. Okay, not that many, though. But it could have been definitely concerning. Yeah, we have 111 cinders, so close. Okay, do we risk doing the event again? I think not. I think that could have been very bad, judging by the type of enemy. Sacred Ring, hello. That was lucky. Judging by the type of enemies that spawn, I don't want to try that event again, as we're so close. In terms of cinders, let's head instead to the chest, which was up here somewhere. I hope that... Wait, we can still get the if somebody else activates the chest, that doesn't mean we can't get it anymore, can it? Alright, wait. I shouldn't also look at the map so much. No. Okay, ooh, bear charge, bad. Bad bear. Hit poison. And then we get away from that.
Time to recharge.
Okay, looks good so far, getting more cinders.
More time.
Was this guy summoning? Yeah, as a Hell Conjurer. Wait, he didn't get stunned. Man, he should have gotten stunned. Rude. Uh-oh. I don't see the chest here anymore. This was all the way up here somewhere. Wait, so somebody can take the chest from us? Oh, that would be disappointing. Tortured Gift of Protection. Okay, there's another Tortured Gift of Weaponry down there. Alright, let's try to get to that one then. Since this one's gone. Are we gonna go... Yeah, alright, fine. Have to run through enemies. Okay, these guys are fighting, let them fight. Our cinders are more or less okay right now. Nervously running around on horse here. And no, this takes us back to town. Well, I guess we can go through the town for this. I just saw you cast 2 pools of poison. Oh, yeah? Good, because I can't tell what the heck is happening. When trying to dodge everything and not get insta-killed. Dismount, jump down. Won't be able to use Machi for this. For 6 seconds. That's not so bad. Alright, where's that thing of weaponry? Protection, gift of weaponry, weaponry. I hope it's also another heavy weaponry. Not like a regular weaponry, because I don't want to waste our... Okay, this is tortured gift of protection, so that's armor. Man, so yeah, people can open these chests before you get to them. This is boots. Please be heavy weaponry. Where are we? Man, we're gonna have nowhere to kite if... Okay, we need to maybe clear an area. Is this weaponry? Yeah. Yellow vine. Okay, that's not the special thing. It's like a blood rose or something. Yes, it is heavy. Oh, it's 150 cinders. That was 125. Okay, well, we'll fight around it and hopefully clear it out then. Also, I've been having to move my cat for a while, and I should have done it while at town, but you know what? Maybe we will kill off these guys. Like so. We need to kill the cat from here. And then I will go back to town just to move my cat. It's also extremely distracting. Ooh, that's a lot more enemies spawning. Ooh, no hook, please. That guy tried to hook us in. Yeah, definitely gotta be careful in this place. Devotees of Lilith. Bloated corpses. No, thank you.
I need more energy.
Explode us and insta-kill us here. No, 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 no.
Time to recharge.
I leapt towards that. Oh my lord. I would have been so pissed at myself. Okay, briefly back to town. Just briefly. 1 second, guys. Just gotta move my cat. Alrighty, back to... Whoa, what the heck was that? Freaky flesh golem thing? Huh. Oh, maybe it's a necromancer spell? Seems like a thing a necromancer would have. Alright, we're back, and nobody's taken this chest yet. Okay, we need 25 more cinders. In this area, ideally. I want to get too far away from it. Anything here? No. Huh, has somebody been clearing them nearby? Oh, there's more right there. And, oh, of course, more come from up above at the same time. I don't like that at all. Alright, cat, this is not the time. But I love you. Yeah, I know. Shh, one second, damn it. He needs to be moved again. And he will meow at me non-stop. Until I move him. 1 second. Okay, portal again. Alright.
Not in time.
Ah, like the worst time. Okay, chipped ruby, we got some kind of thing there. Please don't tell me the chest is gone. No, it's fine, we still have it. Everything's fine. All this effort better be worth it.
I need more time.
At least give us a sacred crossbow we can use. Okay, 135, 15 more. Honestly, this would be a lot faster to clear if I wasn't so nervous about dying and losing half of our cinders. It's so much. Going for a glass cannon build is iffy when you do that. Hey, there's a poison pool. Oh, looks quite nice in the blood, funnily enough. Not wasting any skills against these little guys because I'd rather save them for when we inevitably get mobbed. 138. Okay, flies. Can flies drop cinders? I don't know. I still hate them though. I guess they can drop cinders. What the heck? There's turtles moving through the blood. Those poor turtles. Leave them alone. Ah, more enemy. Okay, that is... Hey, you have a cinder and there's a chest nearby. Chests can't drop cinders, can they? 40. Alright, 10 more. 10 more. I hear enemies making noises. Must be some over here. Yeah, I see some flies, plague swarm. There we go, definitely some over here, but they are not dropping too many cinders. Oh, and I think the demon's hearts are also... Yeah, you do need to farm these things, don't you? And by these things, I mean health tides. Because the demon's hearts are needed for something important. I don't remember. Resetting skills on... or affixes, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Alright. Very clear of enemies here now. Now I have to get further away from the chest, which I can't say I like very much. But needs must, I guess. Hey, come on, give us cinders. Just a few more cinders. The corpse fiends are making me nervous, so we're gonna stay away from that. And, ooh, whatever that was, I don't want any part of it. Alright, 1, 2, and 5 more. Fly swarm and a fly guy. Okay, no cinder from you. Alright, we're going back the way we came. I want to stay near the chest. And I'm sure the enemies will respawn. Tortured souls. Ah, we didn't need the potion. Huh. It shows us a big heavy sword, but we can't use swords, so it just says heavy weaponry, right? It can't possibly actually give us a sword, can it? Well, I guess, you know what, even after all this investment, it will be good to find out for the future, because it would be really annoying to do this at a very high level, and that to be the case. But I'm just going to assume that it's going to give us a bow or crossbow. Like, it really should be tailored to your class, right? Alright, and 2 more. They better not give us a sword that we can't use. I'm actually wondering, wait, if we, for example, wait, there was another one of those chests nearby. We'd have to go away to check it. But the other chest was also heavy weaponry. And if it has a different symbol over it. No. Oh, like a non-sword symbol. Okay, we got 50, So, where's the other heavy weaponry one? Torture gift of protection. Oh, it's all the way over there. You know what? I'm just gonna try this one out and hope that it doesn't give us a sword. Alright, don't screw us on this, please. And... no, it's a bow, and it's... all that for a yellow bow. Yeah, that was not worth the effort at the time, and it's actually a terrible sacred bow as well. It's barely better than the sacred bow, than the legendary bow we have. That's so many levels below us. I haven't gotten anything near this one. Alrighty, well, with that, I think I'm going to call this episode here. This one has gone a little bit long, but that's fine. I'm not entirely sure I will have time to stream tomorrow, but definitely will the day after. I will see. Also, are we getting attacked? No. I will see. So next time, we've got several more strongholds to clear. Actually, quite a few, like a dozen or so, and we need to get the renown from them. So we'll be doing that next time. Maybe stop by any hell tides or okay, you know what, just go back to town. Stop by any hell tides or perhaps any bosses, world bosses. Still haven't encountered one, or legion events or whatever you have, but strongholds next time. So stay tuned for that, and more Diablo whenever the next time is, whether it be tomorrow or the day after. Don't forget to leave a like and comment, whatever else I usually say. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.